and should I do an at everyone? Is it time to do an at everyone? I'd never do it, but I feel like it might be time. It's like it's an important day.
Well, we should be live now.
All right,
Yes,
fantastic.
we are.
All right. Oh, fantastic. All right. In that case, then, welcome. I'm just quickly find the YouTube link, and we can begin. Well, thank you so much for joining. This is I'm Level Genesis, and this is Joe.
I am Joe.
Indeed, it is. Here we go. I see it. Okay, so I'm going to post it in the link. If you're not part of the Discord already, you should join the Discord. We have a stage up right now that you can join in, and if we have time to get to you, you might be able to speak in the live stream yourself and maybe vent your Final Flash prediction. The last one for probably next 10 years, I'm guessing so. So, yeah, it should be fun.
Last Smash Fighter of the decade. Insane.
That is actually insane.
It's pretty wild to think about. The ride is almost over.
I know, man. I know. It's like, it feels so weird to be at this point where it's like we're 2 days away, or less than 2 days away at this point, and just feeling like we're finally getting to that last one. Will it be hype? Will it be not? We'll find out.
Before we find out if it's going to be an incredibly amazing character or an incredible disappointment.
So, I should probably throw out what the plan for this evening will be. I have a very loose plan. We'll be taking questions per usual on YouTube and also in Discord. But we'll also be going through each of the individual Smash characters for Ultimate and kind of like ranking if we like them or not, kind of like discussing retrospective on the Smash Ultimate game and experience and how it was to speculate it, and then we'll end it off like with our final speculations on the Mii fighters and the last character and kind of go from there. And we'll be taking up people from the Discord chat as well into the call as well. So, yeah, should be fun to chill, take a couple hours and just speculate. Excited to finally be here.
I actually 100% agree with Mealy, who says it's pretty early in the decade to already be done with its Smash characters. I agree with this, actually. I think Smash could have done with another 2 Fighters passes, actually, beyond this. But, I mean, I know that's controversial to some people. Because, you know, everybody, there's that crowd of people that are like, oh, Sakurai needs a break. I mean, I get it. But my guy makes video games. So... Hello, Brandon. Yeah. The Brony Pony.
Brandon the Brony Pony.
I like the name.
That is a great name. My gosh, you got some good stuff going. But yeah, so to start us off, that initial like just announcement of Smash Ultimate with just inkling in the characters. What were you feeling during that time? Like, were you expecting this many hype characters from where we are now? Or are you just kind of expecting like a port, like people were thinking it was going to be?
I thought Ultimate was going to be a port at first with some extra characters thrown in. To be honest, that was like my initial reaction. When I saw the trailer with the Inklings, I was just like, I mean, the way they did it was genius. I wasn't expecting it to be Smash when they showed the whole Inkling thing. I thought it was just for Splatoon, like most other people probably. But as soon as that screen started getting dark, I had that feeling. I was like, tell me this is it. Tell me that this is Smash. And it happened. And I was like, holy shit. But then after that, after everything, the initial hype, I kind of thought about it for a little bit, and I'm like, this might just be a port with some extra characters. And I figured they were going to hit you with just the hits. You know what I mean? Like the characters that people were asking for during the initial voting and everything. I was just like, okay, so the ballot characters will probably get in, and that would be it. I was not expecting everything that we got.
Yeah, that's my exact same thing. I vividly remember, like, being in community college, thinking about, like, oh, Smash Ultimate's gonna be a port, it's gonna be okay. Like, I'm not super excited for it, but then, like, that initial Everyone Is Here trailer and seeing how different it was, and seeing Ridley, like, that's when I was like, this is a new game. Like, this is completely a new game. And honestly, what a great way to build off of, like, Smash 4, which is already a really good game in general. To build off of that was just a great idea, so...
Oh, I 100% agree. No, Brandon, I did not hear about the recent Smash leak.
I think I know what it is. And I believe that was the Sora, like, 4chan thing. I don't think it's real.
I heard it was fake anyway.
Yeah, it was fake from what I can tell. It is not real. I will say, like, I'm not the biggest fan of leaks, which is kind of funny. I just think for me, like, I'd rather be surprised, but like usually I just go in with like leaks, like it's fake. It's most likely gonna be fake. Like no one does that kind of stuff anyways. But yeah, we do know. I'm guessing it's fake. Same thing with the Bethesda like copyright thing. That was also fake. So we haven't had we haven't had Fighter Pass 11 get leaked yet. So hooray! I'm happy. No leaks for now.
I mean, the only legitimate person that ever leaked anything, pretty much during the entire Ultimate era, and aside from like some random things that came out before Nintendo Directs and all that bullshit, is Virgiben or whatever. He's like the only guy that had any kind of information that was actually legitimate in any way, shape, or form, to my knowledge.
Yeah, honestly, there's a lot of stuff there where like he mentions some stuff and it didn't come true until like a long while after. So that's the problem with like leaking in general. Is like you kind of have to like it's kind of like it doesn't really get you anywhere at the end of the day. Like, great, you leaked a Smash character 2 days early. Nice, that's all you can do. It's like, who's gonna remember you after that besides like a couple schmoes on the internet, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
So it's like, I don't know. For me, like at this point, like if someone said, "Oh, Smash Fighter Pass 11 leaked today, like this evening," I would say I'm not gonna look at it. Like I want to be surprised. It's Tuesday, you know. Or we're getting to a point where like I'm getting close enough where I want to be surprised. But yeah. I don't think the Sora leak is real. Sorry. If any Sora fans, I know like Kay is like a really big Sora fan, so I'm hoping that she gets her wish, but I mean, I'm not a big
I like spoilers, so if it leaked, I would look. I wouldn't tell anybody, but I would totally look.
I get that.
Also, and just to say where I heard it was fake, it was actually on Papagenos' server. I like to stop in there once in a while and take a glance in his leaks and speculation thread because, well, I mean, his Discord server is like 100 times bigger than mine, so he's got like a whole bunch of people in there pinning things about whether a leak is fake or not, and I saw it in there, so, I mean, they screenshotted it and said that it was bullshit, so, I mean, I'm inclined to believe it's probably bull.
Yeah, that makes sense. But yeah, and we can kind of talk a little more about that closer to when we start talking about the actual characters. We'll kind of run through quickly. So Ridley, what did you think? Like Ridley, Daisy, those fighters. What did you think about that? Like, was that like? I'm guessing you're pretty hyped about Ridley, but I'm curious.
So Ridley leaked. He did leak before the Nintendo Direct that day.
I think so.
And I did see that. I saw it on Reddit because again, I don't mind spoilers that much. And I was just like, I mean, how many times has Ridley leaked in the past? And I use leaked with quotations. Like, I mean, I can't tell you how many times I've seen past Smash games where people are like, oh, Ridley's getting in. I saw him. He's coming. And then, you know, there's no Ridley at all because he was too big at the time.
Yep, exactly.
And so I was like, okay, you know, maybe. But then as soon as I saw that trailer and, you know, you see the three of them walking into the fucking on the bridge, whatever, I was just like, oh shit, it's real. He's really in the game. And like, I mean, I've always wanted Ridley, but at the same time, I'm not like, I like Ridley. He's like my favorite Metroid villain. But he isn't a character that I was like, I needed this character in Smash. Like, I wanted him, but he wasn't as hype for me as, like, King K. Rool. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's a whole different situation. But, I mean, it was cool that Ridley got in. I was excited to see that. And Daisy, I'm pretty indifferent towards Daisy. I don't hate Daisy, but I don't really love her either. She kind of is really annoying to me. Like, personally, you know, hi, I'm Daisy. Every 5 seconds, it's like 95% of her character. So
Mario Kart Double Dash be like,
yeah, exactly. So like, I'm not really super. Daisy was cool. She deserved to get in. Don't get me wrong. It was cool to see her, but I wasn't hyped out of my mind or anything.
Yeah,
she didn't hit the list of characters that Joe was like jumping out of his seat, like, yes, finally.
Yeah, I agree there. That's kind of leads to the next character. Like, King K. Rool was like such a hype announcement. Like, I think everyone was like, I mean, we're just all DK fans here, so like, King K. Rool is kind of like our dream pick. But for me, at least, seeing King K. Rool finally make it in was just like, oh, like a sigh of relief, because I thought we were not going to get any DK reps this game at all. So
now that was emotional.
Yeah,
that was an emotional day for Joe right there. King K. Rool getting in was absolutely incredible. And I can say that it's funny because an in real life moment, Mealy, who is in the chat, actually knows me in real life, and we worked at the same place at the time. So when King K. Rool got announced for Smash, he got to see the absolute joy on my face when that happened. Like, he witnessed it. And I was ecstatic. I was incredibly ecstatic.
Yeah, I love to keep seeing that stuff. That's why Smash is so important to me, because I think it's just like the reaction you have to seeing characters you've always wanted is just amazing. And like, I have a similar reaction. I remember like for years back in Smash 4 speculation, I was just like, I kept getting excited. I was like, dude, King K. Rool could finally be in because of the ballot. I was like, dude, he's finally making it in. And when Bayonetta became the final character, I was just like, not upset, but I was like, wow, really, out of all characters you chose Bayonetta. And I was like, well, King K. Rool, he has to be in. And I remember like the night before, like there was like this fake leak talking about like, oh, Donkey Kong is not getting more reps, and then suddenly boom, they announced King K. Rool the next day. And I remember before this direct, my friend asked me, he's like, hey, are you gonna watch the direct? And I was like, yep, I know, but they're not gonna announce King K. Rool. I just know it. Like they don't care about Donkey Kong anymore. So they announced King K. Rool that stream, and like I was freaking out. It's like that's what happens. Like you just seeing a character you've just wanted for so long is just such a great experience, and it's something that I hope every Smash fan can experience, of like having that like most wanted to finally make it in.
Oh, I agree. I love to see it when fans get like a character they really want. Like I don't like gatekeeping. I generally don't like to be like, this character shouldn't be in Smash. Like, I mean, there are characters that I feel like should be more of a priority, I guess I should say.
Yeah.
There's no character that I would be like fervently against getting into Super Smash Brothers. I mean, not everybody's gonna love every single character. Like, you're gonna have your audience for a particular character, and not everybody has to love every single character. I mean, but generally, I try not to be like a bummer when a certain character gets in. Now, that being said, I mean, yeah, there are definitely characters that I wouldn't really be all that excited to see. I mean, good for their fans, but personally, I would be like, eh. And I mean, yeah, that's kind of like where I'm at with this current Fighters Pass right now, if I'm being completely honest.
No, I definitely get that, and like for me, that's the reason why I think Byleth ended up actually just being like a really lame character. Not because it's a Fire Emblem character, it's because a lot of the Fire Emblem fans just didn't like Byleth. Like that's why I think for me, like if they would have chosen another Fire Emblem character that people actually wanted, we would have seen like that. Hey, other fans were like, hey, it's cool that you wanted them, but we're not interested. That's why I'm hoping like this next character, our last character, is like someone that's just like hype and is someone that like a lot of fans have been wanting. That's why I'm hoping it's something like that. So. But I think this is a good time to segue into our first guest. So if you don't know already, you can join our Discord and you can join into our stage where we'll bring up one person from the audience and we'll have them talk about who they think the next Smash character is and just kind of reminisce and have some fun for a couple minutes. So our first guest is Dr. Bob Gaming N, who messaged me on Discord a couple days ago, and they have first priority since they're the first one to message. So I have invited you to speak. You are going to be on call soon. And just remember, and this is not just for everyone in the chat, this is for everyone in general, if you join our Discord and you become a tomfool, we will have to ban you. Use common sense, everyone, that's all we ask. Yeah, welcome. Can you hear us?
Hello.
Hey!
Hello, Bob.
Welcome, Bob.
Hi.
Alright.
I actually have a big-ass Google Doc.
For who is it? Who's your character? Like, is it like a...
I know this sounds dumb, but I actually kind of have hope in it being Frisk, even though I don't
from
really
Undertale?
want that.
From Undertale?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's hear it. I want to hear your support, your evidence.
Alright. Undertale had its 6th anniversary like a couple of days ago, so it would make sense for them to, add that in if they really felt like it. And Sakurai and Toby are already, like, really good friends, so, Okay, rereading this sucks ass.
It's perfectly fine.
Don't be shy. It's okay.
Yeah, we're chill dudes. We no pressure on, man.
You having a Google document for this is way more work than I put into anything that I do. I don't have a script for anything.
That's...
Don't mind Joe. Leaked information. He doesn't have a script. Everyone, write it down. Don't mind Joe speculation video coming out soon.
Alright, you know what? I'm just gonna post one image in gaming speculation, and then I'm gonna mute.
posted like an imposter in Smash meme. The man just laughed. Wow. You heard it here first, folks. The imposter is making it into Smash.
Drops Among Us meme in Discord and then just mutes himself.
Well, thank you for joining, Dr. Bob. We appreciate you bringing great fun to our Discord chats. And by the way, if you join our Discord, you can in fact post memes in general. We do allow that because we're cool. But yeah, thanks for joining us, Dr. Bob.
Join the Discord server, guys.
Yeah, we got cool people. All right, well, thanks for joining us. There we go. Back to audience for you. Let's see who's joined. Okay. Well, thank you again. You can join. Great to have more people from the Discord on our calls. So I guess the next thing we can talk about after King K. Rool is I feel like Isabelle doesn't have much for her. She was just kind of like a very reveal.
I mean, she had a Mii costume, so I feel like she was one of those characters that people kind of expected, because, I mean, we got to the point where we were like, oh, if you got a Mii costume, you have to have a decent chance of getting in. Especially after King K. Rool got in.
Yeah, exactly. And, like, that's why I think seeing how, like, there's a lot of hype characters stuck behind Mii costumes this time around, I think we could see, like, the next Smash game be with, like, more of those Mii costumes that didn't make it in. Like, I think Shantae and Sans are locks for the next Smash game.
I just feel like the next Smash game is so far away.
Yeah,
I think it's hard to even say what characters would even have a good chance. Because, I mean, it's always possible that by the time the next Smash game comes out, some characters that we all want to see or expect to see won't even be in the discussion anymore.
Yeah, that is completely true. Like, who knows? Like, when the next Smash game, the next Smash game, it could be like the next Smash game could probably be like 5 to 10 years away, and like it could be, I don't know what it could be like. So it'll be interesting to see what ends up happening there.
I definitely think it's at least 7 years away minimum.
I would agree with that. I think Sakurai is done. I honestly think he'll be announced his retirement in this one. I totally could see him doing a public announcement for retirement.
Yeah, he might. I could see him doing it in like an article maybe later.
Yeah.
But
honestly,
yeah, I could see him saying like, you know, I'm done. Like just mic drop and just walk away. Like that's it.
I think a bold prediction I'm gonna make. I think they're gonna announce like a Smash documentary about like the development of Smash Ultimate after it's over. It'll probably take like a ton of time to get like released to the West, but I think it'll be announced because I think Smash Ultimate's the type of game that would be really interesting to see how it was developed and such.
That's true. I mean,
I don't know.
I would like to see more of Sakurai's process of picking characters. Like, we get little snippets of it here and there, but he never actually gives us like a concrete, this is how I do it sort of thing. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. No, that's understandable.
I mean, you have people in the community that like to make it seem like we understand how Sakurai chooses characters, but we don't really know. I mean, I would like to see an actual concrete, like him just sitting down and being like, this is how I choose a character. This is like the complete process that I go through to decide whether this character gets in or not. Because it's like, you could go off of, oh, do they have an interesting moveset? But there are definitely characters in Smash whose movesets are kind of meh.
Yeah.
You know what? And you're like, all right, it's... Or, you know, does this character, does their series need this much representation? Or whatever, you know? And then, of course, there's a Sakurai bias. Everybody knows that exists.
Yeah, I definitely think like we've seen bits and pieces of like Sakurai's like process with character choices. It'd be interesting to see more of like jumping into that. So another reason why I'm just excited to see what they do with this last Smash character is they're probably gonna do some reminiscing of like what Smash has gone through and like what's happened, which is kind of why I'm hoping like the last Smash character is like someone who's important to Smash in general. Like someone like I wouldn't mind if it's like Taboo or like Master Hand, someone like who's special to Smash. I think it'd be cool to see that.
I agree. I'm definitely on the Smash could have an original fighter train, I guess you could say. I'm definitely in that seat. Like I think Smash could do with an original character.
Yeah, I would be cool with that. Like something along the lines of that. Maybe The pros, I feel like they might wait for that for like a base game character. I don't know if they'd do DLC for that. So
The Smash Brother.
it's just like it's like a polygon model from like the beta of Smash 64.
It's one of the fighting Polygon team.
Oh, exactly. No, they just give us the fighting polygon team. That's the next character.
Dude, I've always wanted the fighting Polygon team in Smash.
Dude, honestly, same. I'd be down for that. Oh, Lunch is here. Lunch is one of our Discord admins who should be invited to the call. So, just Lunch, you've been invited to speak. You can join us. What do you call it? You should have gotten the invitation now. Okay, welcome.
There he is.
The man himself.
Hello?
Hey, Lunch.
The man, the myth, the legend.
The man who
I
doesn't...
have arrived.
Oh, it's been a long while. If you don't know, Lunch is one of our Discord admins in the great, I keep saying Some Call Me Joe, because of Some Call Me Johnny. Don't Mind Joe Discord server, which you should be a part of, because it's a great community.
You just thought of a better name for my channel than I did. Some Call Me Joe.
You can't use that. There's already Some Call Me Johnny. He's gonna be like, dude, you're taking my YouTube
I never even heard of him.
Really? Dude, Some Call Me Johnny's like a great YouTuber. He's amazing.
Nothing against the guy, like, I just never heard of him.
It's like, I get that now. Well, now you can't use the name because now I told you.
Oh, well, you're right. Too late.
I don't mind Joe.
Don't Mind Joe.
I think it's cute.
Oh, thank you.
It's kind of unassuming.
It's one of those YouTube names that it took me like 5 minutes. Like, I was like, man, I want to do a YouTube channel. What should I call myself? And then, there you go. I was like, Don't Mind Joe. I figured, I'm going to have some opinions, and not everyone's going to like them. So if they don't like them, don't mind me. What I mean?
I guess it's all there. I'm obviously late to this conversation. What has happened? What have I missed?
So what we're doing is
Smash Brothers Ultimate came out.
Yeah, we're basically going from Smash Ultimate's like release up through. We're kind of discussing some of the characters that were in the past, and then kind of interjecting some Smash opinions, and we're gonna finally end off with like what we think the last character is gonna be, and we're also bringing in some Discord, kind of like a retrospective, and also a kind of looking to the future. And we're bringing in some Discord members as well. Actually, we'll probably after we go through this next character, we'll bring in our next guest. So, but yeah,
wow,
you can.
This is a show.
Yeah, we have the only real Don't Mind Joe show, featuring Don't Mind Joe.
Well, I mean, you gotta do it. You gotta put in some gravitas for the final character.
Oh yeah, it is true.
It's the end of an era.
Yeah, exactly. Like, this is the end. Everyone.
So what are we up to in the retrospective?
I think we just talked about Isabelle. So the next character would be the Grinch leak. That's the next step. Oh man.
Oh, we did skip Simon though.
Oh yeah, but dude, I honestly kind of forget Simon's in the game. He's a great character, but like King K. Rool is such a like insane pick that like I always forget Simon was announced that day.
I mean, Luigi died on that day. It should be a national holiday, really.
That is
international holiday of remembrance.
Drop some
He died right in front of our eyes.
Drop F's in the chat for Luigi, everyone. That's what we need for our boy.
His last words were, "Oh yeah," dude, and he just that's it.
1 like equals 1 prayer for Luigi. Yeah, Simon and Richter were cool additions. I honestly think the best thing about them was their songs. Like that, I love I love Castlevania music, and specifically getting that like original version of Vampire Killer from Castlevania Judgment was like amazing.
Oh yeah,
it was really funny because like the YouTube video of that song from like 6 years ago, someone commented like 6 years ago, it's like, oh, if Simon Belmont ever gets announced for Smash, this should be his song in this trailer. And it was like the exact same thing that happened. So we had our Time Traveler going through and speculating in the comments.
Well, I get Sakurai knows what the fans want, what they're looking for. He's on the pulse. I haven't really played Castlevania games, but I am aware of Castlevania and kind of a pop culture sense, and that like it's one of those sort of iconic games, especially from like the classic Nintendo stuff. So I was actually hoping Simon would get in the game, even though I'm not like super invested in his franchise, because he's like one of those classic Nintendo characters. Like if you're gonna get Mega Man in there, then you may as well just go all the way and stick in Castlevania. So yeah, I'm pretty happy they managed to get Castlevania in.
I love Castlevania. I was like super hype when they put Simon in there. Plus, Simon is my favorite Belmont. So I was like, yes. Like, I was all about it. Even though I suck with him. I'm terrible.
Yeah, I was happy to see Simon. Richter actually became like my favorite out of the two Belmonts, and like I'm happy we got all that music too, because there's some good stuff. So it just honestly, Castlevania music makes like great, just absolutely amazing fight music too. So
yes, I'll
right.
say that I'm great at Simon if it's against my brother, and in no other context. He is a character designed to bully my brother, essentially. So I will thank Sakurai and the team for that.
He knew.
Also, I just want to say our guest who dropped the Among Us imposter meme before he left sent me the document, and it's titled "Don't Mind Joe's Nuts."
Thank goodness. Thank
Bravo!
goodness.
You're all making us laugh tonight, man. Well, let's see if our next guest can wrap it up. We got the one and the only Devin, aka Mr. I disagree with your opinion on Donkey Kong Country Returns, which we'll have a discussion about that in another live stream, as I promised. But you are being invited, not inviting you to my Discord server, inviting you to speak. So welcome to the stage, Devin. You have been invited.
The legendary Devin.
Yeah, the man who joined the Discord server like a week after it started, and we all had like this huge confusion. What's going on with
Because
him?
we thought he was a different Devin.
Yeah, I remember that now. Because like you thought it was like one of your real life friends named Devin.
Yes.
And he had like, the same profile picture.
Because he's
so
the
funny.
same exact profile picture. Exactly.
Yeah, that was the real Among Us moment.
That was the greatest mix-up in the history of my Discord ever.
It's like if like a dude named if like Papa Gino showed up, it was like basically the different dude like was using the same one. All right, Devin, you are live. Welcome to the chat.
What's up, Devin? It's good to have you.
Let's see. I can't hear you.
Technical difficulties?
Perhaps that is the case.
Oh.
Hello, we can hear you.
There we go. Hi.
Hello.
Them's fighting words about returns. Just want you to know that.
We're gonna have a long discussion about that, because if we go into it now, we're never gonna. The night will never end.
I'm gonna have to change the title to this to Donkey Kong discussion.
That's gonna be a war and a half. Anyways, Smash. Well, gonna loop it back to Donkey Kong a little bit. I would. I don't think I have a lot of fighters that I would like to get in. I would like Rayman. I wouldn't mind Funky Kong, although I do think that Donkey Kong is pretty well represented overall. There are a few that I would like to see, but honestly, given how monumental this game has been and how important the final character is, even some of those characters that I would have loved to have seen so many months ago, I just don't really think they're going to cut it anymore. It needs to be somebody big. They need to end with the showstopper, you know? This is a multi-year project. I mean, it's been, 3 years since Smash Ultimate's come out?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah, this really is the cherry on top of everything.
It's true.
I mean, I would find it hilarious if the final character was Funky Kong. Just like... I mean, it would just be a legendary fucking
Smash
moment.
Ultimate now featuring new funky mode.
Right, exactly.
Yes, please.
Yeah, I'd love, again, a character like Rayman. Since the beginning, since Battlefield was, unveiled, and everyone's like, "Is that Rayman in the Ice?" I wanted him in.
Rayman in the Ice.
Rayman in the Ice is one of the most ridiculous Smash theories I've ever seen. Can I just say that? Is that
it kind of looks like him. That's the problem.
I can't disprove you, but
they've got me second guessing myself.
Guys, Sakurai's eyes are red. It's King K. Rool. He's in the game.
That's it. That's the best way to do the last character, though. Fucking Rayman smashes out of the ice. Do you know how many people would lose their shit if Rayman actually came smashing out of the ice?
Yeah.
That would be incredible.
It's big enough of a character for that.
I reckon
he would be right then and there.
Yeah.
When deciding the final character, they should have. I hope that they looked up all of the craziest fan theories possible and just picked one.
What if Sakurai spun around in his fucking chair and just goes, "He's been right in front of you the whole time," and then he just fucking smashes out of the ice, dude. Yo,
Dude, just imagine if it goes back to Sakurai's office, the freaking like barrel and like the multicolored chairs, and like suddenly the chairs start
Yes.
morphing into Waluigi, and like that's that's the character.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I would love it if he was like, fans may have expected this character if they were being eagle-eyed and paying attention, and then it like flashes back like at the end of like a Sherlock Holmes story to like all the clues you should have seen, and like it's like the chair and the tree, and it'll be fantastic.
I hate to be that guy, but I genuinely wouldn't mind Waluigi. I know that the fans have been absolutely fucking awful, but he's been around for so long. He has been fucked over.
Look, half the avatars in this chat are purple. You're in safe territory.
Yeah,
to
Waluigi-
support Waluigi.
Waluigi is safe territory here. We all like him. At least I want him. So
Yeah, I mean, I changed my entire channel's aesthetic to the color purple. I can't deny Waluigi
exactly.
now.
yeah, like just imagine if like the next character, like the last character, they just like Sakurai's like, okay, I'm gonna invite a special guest to present our next character, and like there's Miyamoto. He starts presenting the Mario movie cast again. Seth Rogen is Donkey Kong.
The name is
Danny
Bible.
DeVito is Waluigi.
The Beatles. Yes, let's go.
That's an
Yeah.
upsetting concept. It's like you mixed up the X and Y dimensions, dude.
I
That's
am
true.
curious. What would y'all have for a reaction if they did the fucking Donkey Kong trailer again?
My gosh.
A shadow shows up and then immediately it's thrown aside and it's just Doom Guy. They don't even do the bit. It's just Doom Guy.
Dude, that would
Honestly-
actually be incredible.
I was gonna say if they really wanted like three people on the head, a good way of announcing Eggman is doing that trailer again. But with like but instead of like, what do you call it? Like it's like everyone plus Sonic sleeping, and then suddenly like they're like hearing a noise, and just like Eggman's like Eggmobile just like crashes into the building, and he's just like right there. I think this is a good way of doing it too, to be honest. If they wanted,
It would definitely be like kind of a mind. It would immediately get everyone like
Rule of threes.
figure out what's going on if they went back to that same location.
honestly though, they're probably gonna do. I have a feeling it'll be World of Wet themed. It makes sense for me. I think they're gonna do something like that.
A villain would make sense. It's a running theme throughout the game. You got K. Rool, Ridley, all these villains getting introduced. Eggman would make sense, but at the same time, it could also just be Master Chief.
Bro, Master Chief would be so good. Oh,
That's what
I'm
I'm
telling
hoping
you,
for.
Really cool.
I don't want to freaking get hyped for that idea, because if they do it, then I feel like they're never gonna end up doing it.
I just have this feeling like if we get Master Chief or Doom Guy, like I don't know why, but I feel like their reveal trailer is either going to be connected. I mean, yeah, they can do the generic World of Light thing, definitely, but I feel like it would be a continuation. Or maybe I just want this to be the case. I don't know. But a continuation of the Ridley trailer would be
that's what I was
absolutely
thinking.
fucking amazing. Like, Ridley just whoops Samus's ass, and then all of a sudden he just catches a shot to the back of his fucking head. He just turns around,
Yes.
and it's either Doom Guy or Master Chief, dude. Either one of them would be absolutely incredible.
Yes, that'd be so good, man. That's the problem. Is like the more and more I want those characters, the more and more I feel like it's never gonna happen. It's like
I know that like you're having that mindset out of this like fear of being disappointed, but like the fact is we live in a lawless and random universe, and no amount of expectation setting is going to remotely prepare us for what happens because we can't control it. So I'm choosing to believe.
I actually agree with that now. You know what? That's a good point.
Maybe we'll
We
will
could
it
do
into
it.
existence.
It's no more rational to be optimistic than pessimistic.
So what
I
you're
just-
saying? Go
I
ahead,
just
Devin.
have to hope it's a shooter rep.
Oh,
Shooters are way too big for it to not
Guys,
be.
Jonesy
do have to-
Jonesy Fortnite, he's happening.
Nah.
I don't know about that one. Yeah, no, I'm not on board with that. I don't.
That's legitimately a huge possibility.
Yeah,
I mean, it is
could see
a
it
possibility,
happening.
but I feel like I don't know. I feel
Dude,
like it's not as
we'll live in-
much of a possibility.
We'll live in a universe where freaking John Wick is in Smash. That's what I love about this.
Well, like the
Yeah.
final character seems like you want one that's going to be like appealing to people who have been invested in Smash Bros since the start. Probably,
Mhm.
like probably a less new school character.
Yeah.
But, we'll see.
All right. Well, Devin, thanks for joining us. One last thing. Any final Mii fighter predictions before you head off?
Crazy Dave
Ooh,
from Plants vs Zombies.
that is a really good pick. I could see them doing that.
I'd lose my shit. I'd go genuinely insane.
All right, there you have it. We Devin saying he said it was like a shooter rep, and Crazy Dave from Plants vs Zombies is a Mii costume.
Devin, you are 100%. You are 100% invited to the Donkey Kong live stream that will be happening in the future.
I was gonna say, like, he's kind of the main attention.
You're gonna be a main player in that one, my friend.
I'll be the villain. I don't care.
We're gonna fight because returns sucks.
We can't do this now.
Game. How dare all of you?
We can't do
Returns
this.
is overrated. Donkey Kong Country 3 best game. 10 out of 10.
No, never.
You don't even know what you want.
There are other people waiting. Put them on stage.
What possible sequel could make you happy?
Thanks for joining us, Devin.
Unleash the beast.
We'll see you.
I will see you then. Audience, look out.
Oh my gosh.
He's like fucking Smog, dude. He's like, I am the king under the mountain. He just comes out.
Oh my gosh, I was trying to like move him to the audience and I almost banned it.
You just would have made him a modder.
I just give him mod. You don't agree with my Donkey Kong opinions, you get out. That's what.
Could you imagine, dude? They're like, don't join that Discord. They ban people if they don't agree with Donkey Kong opinions.
Yes, that's the don't mind Joe dictatorship about Donkey Kong.
If someone came up to me in public and was like, "Yo, man, like I heard you ban people from your Discord chat if they don't agree with you about Donkey Kong," I'd be like, "Yeah, it's true." Yeah, what of it?
Oh my gosh,
I can't get over how plausible that interaction is. Hey, are you Don't Mind Joe?
I don't know who the hell's coming up to me on the street though and knows about my YouTube channel. But...
That's what I'm saying. There are rumors abound in the food court that you banned people on your Discord.
Some guy told me at the lockers.
Just waiting for like drama YouTubers to get on. It's like the YouTuber known as Don't Mind Joe bans users for disagreeing with Donkey Kong opinions.
Oh, dude, I'm waiting for the day that I show up in some other YouTubers like thing where they're like, "This guy's an idiot." I can't wait. I won't even be upset about it.
Dude, I can't wait for like a YouTuber to call me out as like this cringe dude on Don't Mind Joe streams is like so cringy, dude.
That's when you know you made it.
Oh,
when another YouTuber talks shit about you, that's how you know you made it.
Oh yeah. So let's keep, because we're gonna keep rambling if we don't. Let's keep going. So Grinch League time. So this is the period of Smash speculation when everything was going crazy. Everyone thought we were getting certain characters, and certain characters we did get. But what did you guys think of our characters we did get? So it was like Incineroar and Ken. Like, what did you guys think of those like last characters for the base game?
I want to say I wasn't disappointed, but I was actually fucking disappointed.
Well, I was pretty on board with the Grinch League. I believed it. Mm-hmm. And so, like, I don't know. It's not like... I mean, I do like Ken. I don't really care for Pokemon in general, but Incineroar looked okay. It was kind of a lukewarm ending. But honestly, I think what, in a weird way, made up for it and made it really memorable was the fucking shocker of Piranha afterwards. Because, like, for me, this was like 4 a.m. or something in my time zone. And I was like, I was so excited and so, like, sleep deprived. And then just, like, the sheer... it was really surreal just seeing Piranha suddenly start rolling around. And so, like, I wasn't just wrong. I was, like, as spectacularly wrong as I could possibly be.
Yeah.
I mean,
go ahead, Joe.
Oh no, go on, Genesis.
I was just gonna say, for me, I was a tiny bit disappointed with Ken just because I was more of a Chun-Li fan, and I was hoping Chun-Li would get chosen over Ken. I know she's not like Echo material, but I do think like Chun-Li would have been a cooler character to put more resources in, since I think number one, like Chun-Li's like besides like Princess Peach is kind of like the most iconic like female video game character besides like Lara Croft too. I forgot about that. So I'd love to see her
She's
in the
up
game.
there for sure.
Yeah, so I was hoping she could make it into the game in base, but Ken is a cool character too. I definitely think they could have gotten some other stuff as well, but Ken was fine. I was wholeheartedly an Incineroar supporter. I knew we were gonna get. I knew we were gonna get a Pokemon character. It was pretty much guaranteed once that game. It was pretty guaranteed, so I wasn't angry or mad.
That's like the only fan rule that actually like is legitimate.
Yeah.
That you get a Pokemon every game, pretty much.
So like that's why for me at least when I saw people were like, oh, is it gonna be is it like Decidueye versus Incineroar? I was like, Incineroar all the way. Like I don't care if we don't have a plant character, like a grass type starter. I wanted Incineroar because he's just Incineroar. He's cocky. He's stupid. That's why I like him.
Yeah, he is.
So
funny.
I was happy to see him, and that's actually what I'm scared about. That fan rule is why I'm scared about this last character because I'm afraid it'll be another Pokemon character. And like, look, we got one. We don't need another Pokemon character. Like, who are you gonna add from in my opinion, the weakest generation we've had in a couple years? Like, people aren't gonna be that interested, and it'd be kind of a pretty bad way to end the reps pass. To be honest,
I will say that Incineroar, like as much as I didn't really care about him at the time, like he's one of the I guess I feel this way about every Smash character, but he really feels at home in the roster. Like he's a really well put together character, and like his animations in particular are a joy to watch. And like when I've been playing with people, in real life, he's a pretty popular pick. So they did a really great job with him.
Oh yeah, he's definitely funny.
I would agree.
I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and pretend like I wasn't bamboozled by the Grinch League. I absolutely fell right into the Grinch League. Though most of the reason why I fell into the Grinch League so hard was because it had Banjo. And
yeah, I mean, we wanted to believe.
Yeah, I really wanted Banjo. So I was like, dude, this has to be real. Like, and all the evidence, I use that word lightly, that came up with it, I was like, that's pretty hard to fake. So I definitely fell for it. Yeah. And then when people were like, it's not real, and you're going to find out when you get Ken and Incineroar, and then they happened, and I was like, well, fuck me, right? I guess I'm not getting Banjo.
We were warned.
Yeah,
we were warned.
I still cannot believe Box Theory was right. That was like such a out there theory of box pad, because there was the Smash Ultimate Deluxe Edition box pattern, and everyone said because of that Box Theory is correct, and I was like, no, that can't be it. And the fact that it was 100% correct is just astonishing.
Yeah, I guess the fans got to get one once in a while.
Yeah, fans got a dub, and that kind of brings us to the next character, Piranha Plant. Everyone,
I gotta be right back. My groceries have arrived.
Oh, no worries, man.
Have fun with the plant.
I was gonna say, I'm not gonna lie, man. I thought it was Geno. I thought Piranha Plant's trailer was starting with Geno. It made the most sense to me. So to see Piranha Plant, I don't hate him. He's a great character, but I was a little disappointed.
I think Piranha Plant is funny. I didn't have any ill feelings towards the Piranha Plant. I thought that shit was hilarious. I also thought it was hilarious that again, I'm not trying to be mean-spirited, but the fact that the Waluigi crowd was lamenting so hard at the fact that a Piranha Plant got in before him was kind of fucking funny. Again, I'm not trying to be mean-spirited, but it was funny. The memes were funny. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and that's kind of why I think a lot of people really want Waluigi to make it in for this game, because it's I feel like Sakurai was kind of trolling there too. He's like, oh, you guys want a Waluigi? Well, we'll give Plant instead. He's more deserving. And I definitely think that Waluigi deserves to be in Smash at this point. And I don't say that about a lot of characters. I don't think any character deserves to be in Smash. I do think that Waluigi is a character that's been through enough to get his chance. That's what I'm saying. So, but yeah, I think it's time to bring in our last reservation person. So the person who specifically requested our DM me. So after you come up, actually I don't think Banjo's here anymore. Never mind that Banjo is gone. So I guess in that case then, Vexes, you'll be next. I'm gonna invite you to the call. There you go. Hopefully I don't accidentally ban you again, like I was trying to do with the other person. You've been invited. Welcome to the call, Vexes.
What's up?
Oh, my ears. Sorry, I have the volume way up on my tablet right now.
Oh, no worries.
Let me just put down this Gundam. So Joe, I heard from behind the Denny's parking lot that you ban people that don't like Donkey Kong.
Who told you this? Who told you this ridiculous? That's ridiculous. Devin's still around, I think.
Devin just like disappears from the server immediately.
You may or may not see him in the coming weeks. Possibly.
We'll see. Okay, so for the final Smash character, I've actually given this a fair bit of thought because, like, my brother-in-law and I, we talk about like who the potential fighter is, and he's like, die hard, it's gonna be Sora, even though we all know that's not happening. I just don't have the heart to tell him. I'm thinking, like, I actually had to think back to like all the games that Sakurai has loved and, put in the characters for. And of course, we've got the entire Nintendo roster that we could choose from. But I think it's going to be something from Kirby.
Kirby, huh?
Yeah, because
who do you think?
I'm kind of banking on Dark Matter.
Ooh, that'd be a cool pick, actually. Better than a lot of people say they are.
Wow, I was expecting to hear a Waddle Dee on there. Not gonna lie.
No, like, I love Waddle Dee to death. Like, there's no denying that. But out of all the characters that he could pick, I feel like he would go for a villain, because like whoever said it was saying, it makes sense to pick a villain. And there are scant few villains that you can pick from in Kirby, and Dark Matter is one of the most iconic ones. The vibe just seems right.
I could see that.
I could totally see that.
Plus, I think he's an obscure enough... I don't want to say obscure, because, I mean, I know he's a popular villain with Kirby fans, but I guess, like, generally overall, with a lot of Nintendo fans, I feel like he would be obscure enough to where people would be like, what the hell is this? But then he would be one of those characters that's cool because you don't know a lot about him.
Exactly.
Generally.
Yeah. As for the not thinky picks, I'm gonna put this out there. I'm kinda hoping that it'll be Tommy Oliver.
I'm uninformed. Who is that?
The original Green Ranger.
Oh, wait, from Power Rangers? What?
Power Rangers.
What?
Yeah. I feel like they could be a fun fit.
You know what? If we're going fourth party, then add my cast for Tony Hawk then at that point.
Nah, dude, if we're getting fourth party characters, we're getting SpongeBob, my guy, dude. He's getting in a platform fighter already anyway, dude. So
no,
there it is.
It's just gonna be Seth Rogen. Like, it's literally just Seth Rogen. They plop him into the game and they give him a Donkey Kong skin.
Dude, you took the fucking thought right out of my head. I was gonna say he's in a Donkey Kong costume.
Look, if they could put Ryu and Ken into a Smash Bros. Game and then put Ryu into fucking the Power Rangers fighting game, why not put Tommy Oliver in there too?
Oh my gosh.
I mean, would Power Rangers be awesome? Yes.
I think so. They have guns. They got the knife. Like, Tommy's got the little green dagger thing. So he wouldn't be a sword fighter. He'd be like an all-around type of character.
I feel like Power Rangers has a better chance of getting into Nickelodeon All-Star.
Yeah, I
maybe.
could see that being the case. Also, so people are asking, quickly, people who did not RSVP, you can join the call. You just need to raise your hand. I will get to you after I finish up with Banjo. So you can definitely join. Just letting you know, you'll be after everyone who reserved their time.
I have to say, though, I do appreciate that wild pick, dude. Tommy Oliver. God damn.
Good choice.
And he is my favorite Power Ranger.
I grew up watching that show. I mean, how could I not pick him?
Wait, did someone just like join the call randomly and left? How did that work?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I was like, I hope people aren't like able to like jump into the call or not. It'd be kind of bad.
I mean,
we just do one big giant call with everybody. It's just us shouting at each other. It's just a room of people just yelling.
More people are joining somehow.
Heck, I have to ban everyone. I thought.
Oh my god!
I think I thought I had it set up where like people could like it was only people who I could invite.
Is Devin doing this because of Donkey Kong?
But I didn't disagree.
How
with
did he
Donkey
do
Kong.
this?
Oh shoot! I think they have it up as a managed channel. Whoops! Oh no. Let's see.
It figures when I'm on the call, the technical difficulties start.
It's not your fault. Here, let's see. Hopefully
know.
that works. I think it just switches. People can just view it, and that's it. Yo, Doctor, get out of here, Doctor Bob.
It's funny because people watching the stream are just seeing the Don't Mind Joe background, and they're just hearing absolute pandemonium. That's it. They can't see this unless they're watching the Discord. They're just like, what is going on? There's just people just going absolutely insane. They're joining. They're leaving. Something about Power Rangers. What the fuck? Tommy Oliver's a good choice, though.
They're just fearing for their lives that Joe's gonna like come to their house if they disrespect his Donkey Kong opinions.
That's right. Never forget. Dude, you know what though? I'm down for Tommy because you know his final smash. You know his fucking final smash.
Gonna be the Dragon Zord.
Yeah, absolutely. And I get to hear that sweet dagger tune, dude. Beep, boop, boop, boo-doo-doo. And then all of a sudden he just comes out and this thing just starts fucking shit up. I'm really down for this.
I know it's not gonna happen, but like, yeah, a boy can dream.
You know, reach for the stars.
Yeah, I got more wild theories, but I don't want to take up a whole lot of time, so I think I'm just gonna leave it.
Before you go, what's your Mii Fighter pick? Who do you think is the last big Mii Fighter?
Mii Fighters. It's kind of hard to say because they've already put in a bunch of my favorite characters in as Mii Fighters. Like Zero is definitely one of them. Dante was a good one.
Okay.
This is also going to be kind of wild, but I would kind of like to see a Darth Vader one.
Darth Vader, yes, please.
Yeah.
Dude, these fourth party editions.
Oh, they could like, honestly, if they wanted to go crazy, like Dash Rendar from like Shadows of the Empire. That'd be a really cool thing.
You're making Sakurai's ears ring right now, dude. He's just like, it's almost as if someone's talking about fourth party characters.
No,
my
not
kryptonite,
SpongeBob, not Iron Man.
Maybe Cal Kestis from Jedi Fallen Order. That'd be a good one.
They just give us Darth Revan from KOTOR.
Oh, that'd be beautiful.
I'd be down for that.
Actually, you know what? I do have one final theory, and this one's not as plausible, but it's more like in line. I kind of want to see that evil Chozo guy from the Dread trailers in Smash. I feel like he would be a good Echo Fighter for Dark Samus or something.
Yeah, I could see that actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, why not? I mean, you'd be marketing your new Metroid game.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, the timing's just right, but I seriously doubt they had the time to program everything in for it. So.
That makes sense.
Yeah. But anyway, that's all I got for now.
Thanks for coming, man.
Thank you,
Appreciate
Vexes.
it.
Of course. Now, how do I get out of here?
Just follow all the people out that just came walking through the door.
To the Denny's parking lot I go. See you guys around.
See ya. Yo, Broken Ouija. Hello, by the way. He says Sakurai's rolling in his grave. These fourth party characters are just too much.
Oh my gosh, man. All right, let's keep going while we're at it. We're gonna make some more time up. So now we're from Plant. We're going to Joker, our first official DLC character. What did you think about Joker? What the? Joining in. Get out of here. All right. In all seriousness, though, please. I don't know what's going on with that. We appreciate you guys having fun and joking around with us, but please, we're gonna try to get everyone into this channel at least once.
Wait. Sorry.
I never should have left the door open. What have I done?
Dude, Joe. What's going on? But yeah, we really appreciate everyone's interest. We'll try to get I don't know why it's okay. I'm specifically making sure that none of the normal users can. Oh, that's why it's saying you can move. Okay. Let's see. That should work now. There we go. There, it should stop that. So yes, we'll get everyone in, but Banjo has priority since he's been waiting, and he's also the last person to be RSVP. But we'll go into Joker first. We'll make sure everyone else who wants to be in will get in the call. So don't worry about that.
I know that you're a big Persona fan. I know that. So I know you're going to be excited. Joker, for me, when I heard that Joker got announced. I didn't see it. Someone said to me they announced Joker for Smash, and I looked at them for like a full minute, and I was just like, the fucking Batman villain? And they were like, no, he's from Persona. And I just looked and I was just like, I don't know what the hell that is. So then I went online and I saw the reveal trailer and I was like, oh, neat. Cool. I mean, I didn't hate him. He's got a neat moveset, but it really wasn't that exciting for me. I mean, I saw the excitement and I got excited for all the people that were hype as shit, because people were like, dude, I can't believe it. That's cool, but I personally had no fucking clue. Like, I don't know anything about Persona at all. So, again, nothing against it. I just personally had no idea. So it wasn't really that hype for me, but I was hyped for everybody else that was losing their minds.
No, I get that. It is really funny. When Joker got announced, I had no... Okay, this is going to sound like a Smash Persona fan moment right here, but like literally I didn't know what Persona was besides my friend talking about it a little bit. I actually had messaged him. I just messaged saying, the anime one. Haha, kind of looks cool. I don't know who he is though. And he's just freaking out. He's like, dude, Joker. I've like always wanted this character. Let's go. And so I was really excited. And I decided, I remember like he came out. I was like, pretty cool. I was like, this is a cool character. I was kind of interested in the music, but that was it. It wasn't until November of the year after, like November after he came out. I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna try. I tried playing Joker way more. I got really into his character, his moveset. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna try playing Persona 5. I fell in love with Persona 5. Such a great game. I was like, okay, I want to play Persona 4. And by the time that was all over, I fell in love with playing as Joker. He became my main, and now Persona is one of my favorite franchises of all time. So that's the magic Smash can do to you. It can introduce you to these games that you've never played before and just get you interested. So I appreciate Sakurai for adding a character like Joker, because I don't think I would even know what Persona is if I didn't play
absolutely.
as Joker.
Absolutely.
So, yeah. Joker, to me, is tied with K. Rool's my favorite character, because in retrospect, he is like an insane pick, and I don't know how he'd ever get a character like him again. So, yeah, I am pretty happy with that.
Oh, yeah, I mean, that's definitely awesome. Like, yeah, I agree with you. Smash is one of those games where it kind of helps introduce you to series that you probably never would have thought of, or maybe you didn't know about. And then you can be like, oh, I want to know more about this. And then you end up maybe falling in love with it. That's the beautiful thing about it. So, yeah, that's definitely cool. I mean, Persona is a game series I'm going to have to dive into at some point. I just have so many games that I have to play, and so little time.
You definitely should. It's a really solid series. It's one of my favorites. So, yeah, it's really good. And Royale is a great game. You should have to play it. Okay, let's bring in Banjo, as he's been waiting, and I feel bad because he kind of got shuffled around a little bit. We'll bring you in now. You have been invited to speak.
This is monumental. The Banjo.
Yeah,
the Banjo-Kazooie
it's like Super Saiyan. It's like Super Saiyan Banjo. Oh, by the way, Persona 1 soundtrack on PSP is amazing. School Day song is the song to crab walk in the high school towards. Just putting it out there. All right. Well, you have been invited to speak. I don't know. Let's see, I invited you to speak again. I don't know if I can like move you. I can move you to our staff voice chat. Great. That wouldn't do anything though. Well, while we wait for him to join, we can jump into our next character. Next character was Hero. Hero was... I think a lot of people expected Hero, to be honest. Like, I think everyone was kind of like, that's going to happen.
Well, yeah, because of the leaks.
Yeah, the talks and stuff.
Yeah.
But, to be honest... Oh, we have him! It's the Banjo-Kazooie. Oh, he's here! He's here!
The laugh and everything, dude. I love it.
Well, hello there, Banjo.
Hello.
And this is to go even further beyond.
Power level's over 9,000. Go.
Go.
Only the most real and gritty Don't Mind Joe's Discord servers.
Absolutely. Oh my gosh, dude, he just instantly changed picture to Super Saiyan 4 Banjo, and I'm all about it.
Let's go. Let's go.
I love it.
But yeah, Banjo, who do you think is the last Smash character? We gotta know. It can't be you, so.
Why not Banjo again? It will be funny. But no, the characters I think that will be the last will be kind of a duo of Doomslayer and Master Chief.
Doomslayer and Master Chief. Okay.
Oh, yes. I agree.
I think it will be the most hype. They both represent the FPS genre. Microsoft raps. It will be a huge fan service.
It would be massive. Can I just say that, like, as much as I'm not going in expecting it, I do think it's possible that there is a secret extra character. I know that they keep saying that there isn't, but you know, what was all that weird stuff happening with the website a while back? And oh my god, Kazuya. Are you okay? Like, I don't know. I think they might bamboozle us. But I won't be disappointed if they don't. I'm just saying. I think it's a possibility.
I mean, this is a 40-minute presentation.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to think to myself, like, what the fuck could you pack into 40 minutes that has to do with one character?
They could fill 40 minutes. Because, like, it's not just about the character. It's the send-off to, like, these videos and the franchise. Like, there'll probably be, like, a big, long, like, you know, the original Smash Brothers came out in 1990 whatever, and, you know, like, I can see them doing, like, a big kind of retrospective and stuff.
I can see that.
They might not even open right away with the character. They might, like, build up the freaking tension until it's, like, through the roof.
I can see that, but I've definitely been in the camp of that we could possibly get a bonus character. Whether it be a bonus fighter that's tacked onto this at the very end, or it's an Echo fighter that comes with this new character. I've definitely been, like, in that camp for sure. And I have absolutely thought that the Doomslayer could be a Master Chief Echo or the other way around. I agree. I don't think a lot of people would see that coming. And it's a way to get both of those characters in the game, and it would be hype as shit. Like, I understand some people are saying how they wouldn't fit that well, but there's definitely a moveset in there that you could craft. Plus, not only that,
but
but
standardize them enough. Like, if you kept both of them to, like, their most kind of basic actions, and then, like, had, like, a few in particular moves swap out, then you could kind of do it. I can see it.
Echoes also don't have to be exact copies. Like,
yeah.
I mean, look at Chrom. Chrom is not an exact copy of Roy, even though he's considered an Echo of Roy. Like, you could easily do, like, a little bit more of a nuanced moveset with them and change them up a bit, but he is technically an Echo.
I think just, though, like, the amount of, like, deep cut specificity that they could do would be reduced if they were going to be, like, characters across franchises echoing each other. Doesn't mean you can't do it, but, like, you know, if you're hoping for, like, every single little Halo gun and ability to get referenced, like, if it's something that differs too much from Doom Guy in this case, you wouldn't really be able to go for it. But that would still be hype.
I think so.
Would be nice to have your cake and eat it too.
There is that thing about the website, an extra card number, I think.
Yeah, it's like the extra number thing. Yeah. I'm leaning more towards an Echo fighter, and I think if it was Master Chief, it'd be Arbiter as the Echo fighter. I think Arbiter would make a lot of sense, and they could make him heavier, make his hitbox bigger. He could be a great Echo fighter without being super crazy.
Oh, I agree. Arbiter would be cool too, and it would make more sense. Obviously,
in Smash Bros, that'd be wonderful. But yeah, that would be if Arbiter is a playable character in Smash Brothers, that's the most insane shit I've ever seen.
I'd be down for that, man. I'd be down for that.
I play Arbiter more than Chief personally. I love Arbiter.
Chief, would you mind me telling me what you're doing in Smash Brothers? Getting this 3-stock, my man. Well, Banjo, thanks for joining and talking with us. Before you go, what is your prediction for your Mii costume? I want to know, what do you think is the last Mii costume? Like, the big one, at least.
Oh my god. I made a list, and it's kind of heartbreaking.
Oh no.
I think they will make 10 me costumes to,
And
you
me
know, kind of a fan service, but the fans will not like that much.
Yeah.
So, okay, my list of me costumes are Crash, Rainbow, Harley, Scorpion, Sora, Ryu Hayabusa, Jonesy, Shadow the Hedgehog, Hollow Knight, and Shovel Knight.
Oh.
Ooh,
Some of those sound hilarious. Like
Ooh.
just straight up mascot costumes.
that is a sting. That would be a sting to a lot of people, I'll tell you that.
I'll say out that list, Sora, I think there's no way they'll get the rights to Sora if they weren't going to make him a full character, because it's just too much of a nightmare. Like, it wouldn't be worth just getting a Mii costume for him.
I agree.
I also
Yeah, but
think...
it's the same game that we have a Piranha Plant. So,
Yeah, but I mean, like, they own the Piranha Plant, you know? Like it's easier... Like, if they had to, like, ask Disney for Piranha Plant, they might not have gone for it. But that's just my opinion. I think you said Ale from Puyo Puyo. I think that would be...
Oh yeah, that'd be a good character.
Because I like that character, but they seem like they're not, like, high profile enough to be the final Smash reveal. But Mii costume, yeah, that would be fine.
Yeah, I honestly think Jack Frost would be a good Mii costume too. He fit a pretty decent size, and I could see them kind of make that into like a Mii fighter or something like that too. So
I would just like to say that as much as I wouldn't want to see Crash as a Mii costume, I would be down to see it if they did it like the guy in the Crash costumes in the commercial.
Yeah.
Yes, that's exactly what I
yeah,
thought about.
that was what I did.
that is perfect.
Because
I
it would be funny. I'd be okay with that.
Yeah, I definitely agree. Well, thank you again, Banjo. Thank you for showing off your awesome profile picture. You're a great dude. Thank you again. But yes, thanks for joining us.
Yeah, thanks, Banjo.
All right. Well, we're out of the people who are reserved time, so it means we'll go through people who have not reserved time. I think Melee will be next, but we're gonna go through a couple more characters. We can get to the list because we got a couple more characters. We can start talking actual speculation. So we'll go through more. We finished off Hero. He was a good character. I think everyone can agree. Like he's not amazing.
I love Hero. I missed the Hero conversation.
No, I mean we didn't really finish.
We didn't
that
really
much.
get to it necessarily. So you're actually
we
here at the
talked
perfect
around
time.
Hero. Yes.
A little bit.
Okay, I'll say a few things. I never played Dragon Quest before this character got announced, but him being announced inspired me to play Dragon Quest, and I played the first one, and it held up surprisingly well. Or I played the SNES version of the first one, and I don't know, I kind of fell in love with it, and so it was one of those cases where like it wasn't Smash Brothers introduced me to like a cool character rather than like just putting in someone that I already liked, which is kind of part of the fun of Smash Brothers. And as a character to play as, I think he's super fun. Like he is pretty much exactly the play style that I like, seeing as I'm a Link main usually. And I liked Robin in Smash 4, but I find Robin in general to be quite a tricky character that where like it asks a lot of you. Hero feels like Robin, but stupid, and like that's just a nice thing to pick up and play. So Hero's actually become one of my most played fighters.
That's awesome.
And I like him.
Yeah.
I agree.
Go ahead, Joe.
I agree. I also did not really play Dragon Quest before Heroes reveal for Smash. Like, I knew what Dragon Quest was. I had a friend who had it on the SNES back in the day when we were kids, and I would go to his house once in a while, and I would play it when there was nothing to do. But I was really young at the time, and I didn't have the patience, and I was just like, this is garbage. I just threw it aside. I had nothing to do with it. And then I always loved. Of course, I'm a big Dragon Ball fan, and I like Dragon Ball Z and all that. So I like Toriyama's art. I love his art. So like seeing the Dragon Quest art and like Chrono Trigger and all that, I love the art styles for those games. I love them. And I always wanted to play Dragon Quest, but I just never got around to doing it. And then, obviously, when Hero got in Smash, I was like, oh, that's cool, whatever. And then I played him, and he was fun. And I picked up 11 on the Switch, and I loved it. It's a great fucking game. Like, it's one of the
adorable
best RPGs I played. And, like, so now, ever since, I am definitely a Dragon Quest fan. It turned me into a fan. Like, I watched the Dragon Quest presentation they did for the anniversary, and I am going to get every fucking game that was in that presentation that comes over here to the US. I'm so excited.
There you go, right? Like, Smash Brothers introduced you to, like, 50-plus hours of action-adventure RPG stuff.
Absolutely.
And it's a really charming little world. Also, the Dragon Quest XI stage in Smash Brothers is really cool. Like, once you've played the game, it's like, I know all of this.
Yes.
Yeah.
I went there. Yeah.
That definitely is cool, and that's why I like how Smash does introduce you to new game series and such, and brings a lot more attention to stuff like that. So,
well, I got into Smash Bros. Was one of the games I played like as a kid that like got me into video games, and so a lot of these characters I think of Smash Bros. Characters first and foremost. Smash Bros. Is the reason why I played Earthbound in the first place and fell in love with those series. So,
me too. I didn't know shit about that game until I played N64 Smash.
Yeah, so I absolutely love that like Smash brings up attention to the little guys. Gonna jump to the chat for a little bit here. Someone says, if I'm letting my imagination run wild, I'm going to leave just a wee bit of possibility for Gino. They are hyping up this character a lot, though. I think we're going to end up with a good character. And Broken Ouija says, let's get the elephant out of the room. The final fighter will be Chris Pratt to promote the Mario movie. I don't know about that, man. I think we all know it's Seth Rogen. Seth Rogen. It's like freaking like the like the Wiimote when you play Brawl and like he would like say it, make it. It's like just imagine Seth Rogen. And the freaking
just all staticky and everything. That's incredible.
His fucking taunt is just him just going. It's just that stupid laugh.
Oh my gosh, I can't do it. Banjo. This is a character I think everyone was happy to see. I'm gonna be honest though. You can say whatever you want to me, but I was convinced before the Jiggy appeared, I thought the character was actually gonna be Porky. I thought Porky was the character in the trailer because it was the villain's trailer again. It was another villain. Who other villain they're hyping up except Porky? So when it was Banjo, I wasn't like mad. I love Banjo; he's a good character, but I was a little sad it wasn't Porky. So just putting it out there.
Wow. You've got to like no offense intended. I wonder. It feels like it must be a very small percentage of people that were sad that they didn't see Porky instead of like that's some hardcore deep cut Smash fan stuff to be looking out for Porky.
Yeah, that's the problem. It's like I love Porky, I love Earthbound, so like. I love Banjo, and it's a good series, but like if I had a choice between Porky or Banjo, I'd probably choose Porky, just because I think Porky. There needs to be more Earthbound music, and
someone's got a bat for the kid, Yeah,
and
Porky, I respect that.
Yeah, but like jumping to Banjo though, Banjo is solid. I do quite enjoy him, and I think he's a fun character, and especially like he has some like good music too. I was happy to see that. So
Banjo was like one of the characters that I thought like I thought was a pipe dream, but he's my guy that I really wanted in Smash Bros for years, and I always thought that it was impossible because of Microsoft. And like he's one of the Nintendo characters that I grew up with. Like he is like a classic Nintendo character on the N64 for me. And like I don't know, the series has just been dormant for so long. And leading up to E3, there was all kinds of like hopes and predictions that this was going to be the year where Banjo showed up, and I was hoping to see him during Microsoft's E3 conference, because E3 goes for like a couple of days, and I make a habit of watching all the E3 conferences every year like a crazy person. It's just like part of the culture of my household. And by that point, like Nintendo's the last day, it's like 3 a.m. because again I'm in New Zealand. and I was like defeated. I just was not expecting Banjo anymore, and I thought that the whole thing was a bust. And they showed Hero, so I was just like, yeah, Dream's dead. And so like the deliriously tired disbelief of seeing the Jiggy come on was like, what a payoff. And that's Dreams come true moment. I can't fault whoever the lost character is. I don't care if he's from Fire Emblem. I don't care if it's Doug Trio
or
I
Among
got
Us.
Banjo, so it's actually I'd be kind of hyped for Among Us. But man, they actually did it. They put in Banjo. It's sick.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I will say, if they put an Among Us rep, they need to have Jeff Keighley saying Among Us, like in Game Awards, because he's just like Among Us. It needs to happen, you know. Just imagine if that's what they don't call him imposters, call him Among Us.
I don't think that's plausible, but I like where your head's at.
Yeah, I mean, why not?
Exactly. So, Joe, what was your reaction to Banjo? I feel like
just
everyone's
pure bliss, absolute perfection, dude. Banjo-Kazooie is easily in my top 5 favorite games of all time. The fondness. I have just the most fond memories of that game. So when I had Banjo-Kazooie on the N64, I'll never forget. So we used to have my N64 down in the basement. Give you a little Joe history here, in my old house. And
Yes.
I would go down my basement every single day after school, and I would put in Banjo-Kazooie, and I would literally just play it just to run around the worlds and listen to the music and just hop around 95% of the time. Like, even when I beat Banjo, I would still put the game on and just run around just to hear the music and, like, enjoy the world. I just absolutely love Banjo-Kazooie. It's like, it is my childhood. I fucking love that game. So, he was easily in my top 3 most wanted characters. And like I said earlier with the Grinch leak, dude, I fell into that shit so hard because I wanted Banjo
Because you wanted to believe, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I wanted to
the
believe
same.
so bad because I'm like, it was like King
Primarily
K.
for
Rool to me.
Banjo.
Like, this is my childhood. Like, this is a character that when I see this character, it reminds me of the good old days when I was a kid and I was just sitting down in the basement playing video games, loving it. And I want this character so bad. So, like, it was a killer when the Grinch leak was fake. And then all of a sudden people start talking about Banjo, and then he starts coming up more and more in conversations. And I do have a friend that works in the industry that I had met years ago.
Your uncle that works at Nintendo, yeah.
And he works at Microsoft. I won't say what division he works in, but because I don't want to, I don't want to drop anything and, whatever. But he did tell me, he knew enough to tell me that Banjo-Kazooie was coming to Smash. And I thought he was fucking with me. Like, I thought he was 100% messing with me. And he was like, I'm serious, dude. He really is. And I was like, how would you know this? And he was just like, trust me. I know. And I don't know if he was telling me the truth or not. Like, maybe he was messing around and just so happened that Banjo really did get in. But he swears to me up and down to this day that he was 100% telling the truth. So I had this feeling that Banjo was going to get in from him because I was like, fuck it, I'll trust him. And he really did.
Well, he
shit.
planted that seed of hope and it did not disappoint. Well, I mean, you did a good job of explaining how, like, it's, for some of us, it's been our whole lives that we've loved this character in some form or another. And it's been years of Smash games and years of disappointments and like, that'll never happen and getting our hopes dashed. So I'm happy that I live in this timeline, even though it's also the COVID timeline. I don't know if that was the trade, but I'm happy for Banjo. I mean, it's just one of the most like magically charismatic games to ever exist. It's so lovable.
Yeah.
And I think it holds up playing as an adult as well, like 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah. And,
All right.
And can we just talk, or one more thing?
No, go ahead.
The translation of Banjo's original design into like Smash Brothers, like the subtle adjustments they made to it and modernization of the character while still keeping it completely true to the original Banjo is it's impeccable. Like as someone who loves character design and animation, it's not just that Banjo and Kazooie are in, but they're so lovingly rendered.
Oh yeah, chef's kiss.
It's so good.
Like they did a perfect job. Like perfect. Honestly, they did such a good job that if Microsoft actually does do anything with Banjo in the future, which come on, like just give me what I want, please. Microsoft.
Yeah.
If they ever do it, I am going to be really fucking disappointed if he doesn't look like even the least bit close to the way they did him in Smash. They kind of spoiled me.
That's as good as you can do him. Yeah, I'm in complete agreement.
Yeah, I definitely think it's like awesome to see Banjo, and I would love to see them do a new game for that. But yeah, let's bring in Melee. He's the next in line to be invited to speak. He's been waiting a little while, so we'll get him into the chat. And remember, if you're watching the stream and you're like, I want to be part of this discussion too, and talk to random people, you can join the Discord server and get in line, and we'll probably bring you on chat as we continue through our retrospective and discussion of Smash Ultimate. Welcome to the chat, Melee.
Hello.
Welcome,
All right.
welcome.
Hello.
So, do I give you the serious one first, or do I give you the good joke story one?
Well, give us whoever you want. I want
right.
to see. Who do you think?
All right. Close your eyes and imagine this for a minute. All right. I'm gonna paint you a story. Mario. All right. You start off. It's Mario. It's a regular Mario game. He's running. He hits a block. Gold coin pops out. Goes to the next block. Hits another gold block. Bunch of gold coins pop out. It starts zooming in. Gets closer. And it's just all gold on the screen. And then it zooms out. And it's the Emperor of Mankind. The God Emperor.
Fucking Warhammer 40K.
Yeah, the Warhammer God Emperor of Mankind.
Yeah, stop.
The Emperor protects.
Damn it, I don't have the knowledge for this. I was so sucked into the exposition of this into the build up. I have no idea what that is.
Warhammer lore into Smash. Like it takes like 30 hours. Dude, to recreate the actual Warhammer 40K experience, it takes 10 hours to set up a Smash game when you're playing as the character.
I'm
and
I'm legitimately crying.
Oh yeah,
right now. I just want you to know.
DLC
I'm
is
fucking
like
laughing so hard.
You have to it's like just an entire army, and you have to like buy each DLC individually, and you have to like 3D model each character together to make sure it works.
Well, you have to like build the amiibos.
You gotta paint each one before the game.
That's amazing.
People think Doomslayer's too brutal for Smash, dude. You're gonna bring Warhammer 40K into the Smash universe? You fucking better believe that's brutal.
Oh yeah. Alright, now the more likely one, however, I'm going back to the one that I've said before, Dovahkiin, alright?
Mm-hmm.
The Dovahkiin would be a great addition, I think.
Honestly,
I think
you're not. It's definitely a pretty solid choice. I mean, Skyrim's like one of the biggest, the most famous games I can think of,
and they're releasing another version of it yet again.
Is ridiculous. But how do you do it? Would every alternate costume be like a different race?
That's how I would do it.
I was thinking. Like you'd have an Argonian, an Orc, Breton, Khajiit, Nord.
Can the human look like Todd Howard? Like, is that too much to ask? Like, I think
that's way too much to ask. Todd Howard does not deserve to be rendered in Smash.
Honestly, I've been kind of joking around with this, but I would actually love a Fallout rep in Smash. I think getting the courier from New Vegas would be a great pick. And they could just like have him be like, it could be like different like factions represented, and I think the like Vault Dweller one could just be like Todd Howard. It'd be perfect.
Could you imagine if
God.
If the fucking Dovahkiin's kind of, I don't know, like he got a Mii costume now though, so
yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I mean that could have just been a double mix up.
Throw us off.
it wouldn't be that different from the Heihachi Mii costume.
True.
But and like if there's ever a time to like break the rules, it's the final character.
Well,
Um,
just imagine if they don't give us Dovahkiin, but they give us an Obsidian rep. It's like a character, but it's like all the low polygon too.
Oh yeah.
You know, I can't even talk shit about him getting a Mii costume and saying
Obsidian,
it's a detriment.
Oblivion. I mean, whoops, Obsidian, guys. No, Oblivion. I'm sorry. I know what I'm. I know.
You know what a really fucking great reveal would be though if it was Dovahkiin. Honestly, if Sakurai was just like. He shows up first, and he's just like, you know, he gives you all the formalities. You know, he's just like, hello, everyone, and he's just like, here we are, it's the last Smash character. I'm really excited to reveal this one to you. And he's just like, why don't you take a look? And the screen just fades to black, and then it fades into the opening.
You're gonna do that.
Yeah.
The opening. Finally awake.
That would be so funny.
Oh my god! Like just imagine if it's like, but in the Smash reveal, so you see like Luigi and like Simon Belmont in a cart being.
Yeah.
You see Luigi going, "I'm not the rebel."
Well, no, it'd be Charlie Day.
Of course, the dragon is Rathalos, and
Oh, they got like Charles Martinet. He's a dragon in that game too.
oh, true.
They could totally do a cameo.
You got Charlie Day as Luigi in the cart with Mario, Chris Pratt.
And Seth Rogen's the executioner.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah,
feel like
Tommy's the
Sakurai.
executioner.
I feel like Sakurai is down enough with the memes in the community that he would totally fucking do that. Like it would totally be the opening to Skyrim to reveal the
That would be
Dovahkiin
so
for Smash.
good.
Like
That is the
absolutely.
thing, though. They already did that in the Mii costume trailer. He was on a bus. That was supposed to be the cart.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Which is so good because they
further.
like literally. I'm just saying though, if Dovahkiin is the last character, can we please have horse armor as a Mii costume, please?
Absolutely.
Yes, we need to have that
Horse
happen.
head, golden armor.
I just want to say that if they were going to do the Dovahkiin, they would have to be careful to make sure that the moveset feels unique. Like, because otherwise, I think he's in danger of becoming like we've already got like Robin and Hero
guy.
as sword and magic guy. You know, so like all they need to do is make it to like midway through the fight you can like stop and eat an entire soup really fast or something like. You gotta put some real Skyrim-isms in there.
Well, I mean, they could give him the shouts.
Yeah, you got the shouts.
You got the shouts.
And the shouts
yeah.
just do so much different shit. Like, makes you quicker, controls time. Like, hey, hell, you can summon a fucking dragon if you wanted to. Like, you can do all kinds
Breathe
of shit. with the
fire,
shouts.
breathe ice.
Yeah.
All I'm saying is that one of his taunts needs to be him dropping a cheese wheel. That'd be just so good.
Yeah.
Or what are the fruitcakes or whatever?
Oh yeah.
Sweet cakes.
Honestly, that'd be so good.
Dude, what was the name of... I know her name escapes me, but what is the name of the first companion that you can, like, pick up? I forget.
Lydia.
Lydia, dude, that's it. He can summon Lydia, dude, and she comes in, and then she just sits in a
Oh, she
chair
gave me
and
an assist
stares at you.
trophy.
That's
Lydia's an assist trophy.
She's a what do you call it? No, she's gonna be an Echo Fighter, but if she also appears on the stage, and I'll be like, if she's on the stage, Alfonso appears. Leave it to me.
Bro, that's a dude. How old is the Alfonso bit?
I don't remember.
How old am I?
It's so long, dude. Dude, do not think about Smash 4 speculation. It'll make you feel old.
Oh,
Dude,
God.
I remember when Smash 4 got announced and like everyone was freaking out Mega Man. That was like years ago. That was like 2013.
Well, it just goes to show it's been a long road.
I know,
You know,
like
this is all about to be pretty much over.
yeah, we've had like constant
for
speculation.
a long time.
We've only had I think the longest break we've had from Smash speculation was like a year and a half because like from like Bayonetta and Corrin coming out all the way until Smash Ultimate getting announced, it was only like 2 years, a year and a half. So it is insane to think how close.
Yeah, this has been a very extended amount of speculation. But like I also remember I remember checking the Brawl website every day for updates on that game. So like there's kind of an epic life-spanning quality to this video now that I think about it. This is
Yeah.
huge.
So it's insane to think like it's almost over. But we got to get more into. We should save our final thoughts for that later.
Yeah. Okay.
Thank you so much for joining, Melee. Any final thoughts on Mii costumes? Who do you think is the last Mii costume? Whose dream will be dashed on Tuesday?
Okay. Whose dream will be dashed as a Mii costume?
Can't say Waluigi. He already is a Mii costume. So.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Who's another popular person from the WarioWare? You know what? It'll be who's the main antagonist in Brawl?
Taboo.
Yeah, it'll be a Taboo costume.
That would actually be cool. I'll take that.
I'd be down for a Taboo costume.
Yeah,
Why not?
I mean, his body's generic enough that it actually would look kind of cool. You could probably do it almost looking exactly like him.
Yeah, 'cause he's just a human. He's just a humanoid.
Yeah, with
so-
some weird wings.
Yeah. That'd
Yeah.
be cool, that. Yeah. Well, thank you so much for joining us, Melee. Appreciate it. You bring a great presence to our Discord server. And by the way, if you don't know, you can join our Discord server. We always have cool, fun, chill discussions. We talk about Donkey Kong. We have a good time. And if you want to join and get into the call itself, you can join back in there as well. But thanks for joining, Melee, and we'll catch you later.
Gavin, have a good night, y'all.
Thanks, pal.
Have a good one.
Very well.
All right.
I
let's move on to Terry. Terry is a character that I think is incredibly underrated. I love Terry.
Terry's dope, dude. This was a character where I was just flabbergasted that like he's such a relatively obscure pick after like Dragon Quest and Banjo-Kazooie that like I happen to have a personal connection with, and so I was like, that's insane that I just felt super lucky getting Banjo and then Terry one after the other. Because one of my favorite games as a kid was Capcom vs. SNK 2 on PlayStation. I used to rent it from the video store, which was a thing that existed.
Dude, what? You're what? You're getting way too old now. Come on, man.
And I don't know. It's such a cool game because it's got all these Capcom characters and all these SNK characters, and it's kind of like how Smash introduced me to a bunch of Nintendo characters where like I'd never played King of Fighters, but you've got Kyo and Terry and Haomaru and all these dope guys in there. So and I always wanted a Capcom vs. SNK 3, but it never happened. But now it kind of has. So that's freaking sick.
I like King of Fighters. Terry's actually my favorite character from the series.
Oh, perfect.
So seeing Terry get in was pretty goddamn awesome. I'm gonna be completely honest. I did not expect him at all. Like,
No.
not even a little bit. He came out of left field for me. So to see him, and not only that, but seeing a character that I really did like from when I was younger. Like, I was just like, holy shit. I used to have, I had King of Fighters back on the Dreamcast, I think. I'm pretty sure I had King of Fighters on Dreamcast, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
I definitely had Capcom vs. SNK too. Definitely had that. I had that on the OG Xbox.
The game
But I definitely remember playing Terry in a couple of games, and like, yeah, I thought Terry was cool as shit.
Well,
like,
how can you not like him? He's like the SNK version of Captain Falcon. Like, he's all just like, he's like all American as designed by a Japanese person. You know, like,
Yeah.
just this kind of facsimile of like, yeah, okay,
Yeah,
come
yeah,
on.
for real.
It's like
Absolutely.
the slightly offbeat, slightly uncanny, but extremely enthusiastic Americana or whatever. Freaking
Absolutely. Do you ever?
Screaming out tag names don't quite work, right? It's like he's just so cool.
He's definitely on that list of characters that are like, it's hilarious because this is how like Japanese people envision Americans. It's fucking
Yes.
hilarious. Like, have you ever watched G Gundam?
No.
No? So like G Gundam was the one where they had like different Gundams would fight in this tournament. In
Yes.
like there was like Neo America, Neo Japan, whatever. It's like my favorite Gundam show. But anyway, without getting into this long explanation of G Gundam, there's a character in it named Chibbity Crockett. Okay, and he's the American pilot.
Oh my
What?
gosh.
Okay, and his Gundam has boxing gloves, fucking roller skates, and a baseball bat. All right, it's the
Yes,
most American
dude,
thing you can
yes.
think. Oh, and he wears a football helmet. Okay,
Right.
incredible. All right,
Yeah,
Terry is
that's-
like that level to me of just like American character made by Japanese people. Like he's
Right. But like it's such a cool kind of mix of feelings because on one hand it's kind of ironically humorous, and on the other hand, like you just genuinely buy into the charisma of that confidence.
Yeah, I would 100% agree. And like for me, Terry coming with all that music too is just so cool. I was so happy to see like
Yes.
50 tracks. Honestly, I love, like for me, if I had chosen SNK rep, I would have chosen Metal Slug. Metal Slug is like a great series, and I would love to like see that happen. But Terry is still a great choice. I'm definitely happy to have that.
Dude, all those King of Fighters characters in the background as well.
oh yeah, dude. Also really awesome.
It's like, gonna be like, oh, I know you from Capcom versus SNK as well. It's all my favorites. Oh, one more thing. I guess this might almost make more sense to discuss later, but definitely, whenever people like around when Steve got announced, I remember seeing a bunch of people being quite dejected, like, Nintendo is just going for, promotional stuff or whatever the bandwagon is, and they don't care about the real fans anymore. It's like, bro, they just put in a guy from King of Fighters, a game series that's been borderline, defunct for like ages because like SNK went like bankrupt and stuff. He's like a very old school character, and it's just Terry like has like he's got like a hat that says Neo Geo on it. He's got like as many references as humanly possible to his source material. He has different voice clips from different games. It's just nuts. Like that Terry is proof that the Smash Bros DLC is for the gamers, so to speak.
Oh yeah, dude. And Banjo. Like if they were just going for marketability and money, then why would they choose Banjo-Kazooie and Terry of all characters?
Right.
Like what you were saying
like
earlier. Banjo's been
revivals.
like on the fucking back burner for how long? Yeah. I mean,
Well, we should probably continue going faster because I feel like we're kind of getting stuck on these characters. We'll finish off Byleth. I think everyone can agree Byleth was pretty lame, to be honest. Like, I think,
Byleth was meh for me.
yeah.
I like Byleth
And-
more retroactively after playing Three Houses, and just seeing how he is an adaptation of that game. I think he's creative, and I think his playstyle is really fun. I really like characters that want to keep you at a specific distance and get blown up otherwise. I just think it's a fun playstyle. So Byleth gets a thumbs up from me, but in terms of hype and his placement in the speculation cycle, boring.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not a huge Fire Emblem person, so like Byleth did not get me that excited personally. However, I will say that I agree with you. Byleth's fighting style and everything, his gameplay is cool. I do enjoy that about his character. In fact, or her, both of them. I actually tend to play them more than any other Fire Emblem character aside from Roy, who's my favorite. Because
he's
their
their boy.
playstyle actually is fun. So I agree. They're fun generally. But
I've enjoyed every like. I'm only so picky about DLC just because I enjoy playing almost everyone. I think they're all well put together, and I like playing the game. So eventually, even if I didn't like the character, I'm like, well, they're fun, so it's cool.
All right, let's bring in our last guest that we're interested in joining. You can definitely join Discord still if you want to talk. But we're gonna invite Eurosazin. I don't know how to pronounce her name, so they have been invited to speak. As we wait though, Min Min is our next character.
Min Min.
How did people feel about Min Min?
I mean, I thought ARMS deserved a character considering it's, the Switch being the debut console for it, and it being a new Nintendo IP like Splatoon. I figured
Nintendo doesn't try and make a high effort IP very often. So I definitely thought that they were notable, and I would have seen them as like missing from the roster if they didn't get in eventually.
Yeah, I can get that. I still wish we could have gotten other characters from ARMS. Like Min Min was a character I was kind of like not. I found her a little overrated in the ARMS. Everyone kind of like kind of just like, oh, she's waifu and that's it. And I was like, it wasn't like my choice. I would have gone with Twintel or Lollipop. I think Lollipop went really fun because she's more of a defensive character. I would love to see a more defensive Smash character like that. Also,
I definitely think that. Oh, sorry, I'll let Joe go. I keep talking.
Oh, I was just gonna say. I mean, if we're going off our favorites, I mean, I'm a Master Mummy guy. I would have liked to see Master Mummy, especially because he would have been a heavy, and that would have been cool.
Yeah. I mean, all I'm saying is based inflation clown lady would have been like the greatest character we could have ever had in Smash, and people
Based inflation clown lady.
Dude, people are like sleeping on her characters, like on that ARM character right there. People are sleeping on Lollipop. So
I think that Min Min is a really I think she's got a really good design, like just visually. I can see like she's one of the more iconic characters of that game. Yeah. I see why they went with her. And I think the way that they included her was quite creative, where they've got like a 2 different punch buttons and like I don't know, it seems like it's one of those characters where I was in awe of like the design sense of the developers and what they can convert into a character. However, I also think they should have done Twintel, and I know that this is like people get like a bit heated about this discussion in particular, but I think it would be nice if there was like one brown person in the entire game. I think this was like their shot to do that, where it wouldn't feel like it was getting in over some other character. Like I'm not super crazy about it. I know that's just representation just isn't really a thing that like the dev team seems particularly concerned with, and I get the point that it's a bit representative of the lack of representation in the game industry as a whole in terms of protagonists, but I think we could have had one character out of like 80.
Yeah, I would have been. I mean, that's another reason why. Like, I will say, like, I know people like. I don't think people who are like, oh, Min Min over Twintel were like definitely like not against representation. I definitely preferred Twintel over Min Min because I think Twintel has a cooler design in general, and I would have liked her more. Plus, also, it's kind of funny. Like, she didn't even use her arm. She's used her like her tail, like her like tails, her like. Hair or whatever, which would be kind of cool. But I mean, I understand why they chose Min Min, but I definitely agree. There was cooler ARMS characters could have gone with.
Yeah, I mean, ARMS was a fun game. I enjoyed it for a little while. I didn't love it, but I didn't hate it. I mean, I agree. I would have rather seen quite a few characters over Min Min personally. I don't hate Min Min's inclusion, but. I'm definitely on the same level with Twintel. I definitely think she would have been cool, and I agree with the representation aspect. I do agree with that. It would have been nice to see something like that, especially when you do see a lot more of the community asking for something like that, and I feel like with Ultimate they did give us a lot more of what we were asking for generally. And it would have been cool if they gave us a character like that, you know, isn't just your run-of-the-mill generic protagonist that, you know, is not a person of color.
I mean, the thing is,
that.
it's not even just the whole person of color thing. It's also that she just has fucking charisma. Like, she's just very, very cool.
Oh, yeah. She's
so
got
much
charisma,
power and
right?
swagger, you know.
Yeah. You call it whatever you want, all right? We all know what she's got going on.
Mm-hmm. I mean, like, I know everyone kind of, like, makes that joke about, like, Min Min having sex appeal. Oh, no, not Min Min. Twintel having that, like, sex appeal, whatever. Like, I don't choose Smash characters based off of that. I think I just find that a little weird, in my opinion. I don't care what you guys think.
But like for me, I mean that's not my thing either. But I like the memes. It makes me laugh.
Yeah, I mean, if we were going sex appeal for Smash character, Waluigi would already be in. Like, if we're gonna agree with that, right?
You know, I resent the idea that I picked my Smash Bros. Characters off of sex appeal. That's how I picked my King of Fighters characters.
Oh my gosh, yeah, King of Fighters is insane with that kind of stuff.
Oh, just a little bit.
Just pick anybody on the roster, you're fine.
Yeah. But yeah, I think Arms. I don't think Arms needs a second rep. I think Arms is good with one rep as it is. But Min Min is fine, though I would have preferred others. Okay, moving into our next character. I don't think Euro is joining, so we'll just kind of keep going this time. I'm sorry, bye, Sussy Switch. You already talked once. I'm not gonna let you join it. Say Among Us once and leave, like you were planning on doing. They literally messaged me and said, "Let me unmute me so I can say Among Us." And I don't think that's.
You need a better sell. At least pretend you're gonna do something else.
Yeah, exactly. You can't just trick us to do your Vine Boom meme and that's it.
It's like it's like he put on a fake mustache, and he came back and he's like, "I'm not the same person."
Yeah, I'm by Sussy Switch. Oh, Euro's here.
Yeah, hey.
Hey,
Whoa.
hey, welcome.
Thank you. Happy to be here.
Well, welcome to the stream. We're just talking characters. So who do you think is the last Smash character?
I really want to believe the Sora leaks.
Sora?
I really do. But as someone who doesn't go into leaks all that much, and I'll tell you this much, like, everyone went crazy over the Grinch leak, and I was like, oh, come on, this? You know? And I'm just thinking, what if this could be the real deal this time?
I feel like it's pretty plausible. I half believe it already. You can't be 100% on anything like this, especially considering how airtight the last couple of characters have been.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just such a weirdly, I guess, specific story that doesn't feel like something that you'd make up.
Yeah.
And it lines up nicely.
Would you say it's a bit too perfect?
Maybe. I mean, I feel so. There aren't many. If they want to go out with a bang, I feel like there's not many characters that you can do that are going to be like humongous, that are going to make people really lose their shit. Aside from like Sora, Master Chief, Doomslayer, and that's pretty much, or Crash, I suppose. But even then, I feel like the top of the list is going to be Sora just generally, because Sora is more wanted by a larger majority of the community than most of these characters that are like also really wanted. Like, I know Doom Guy's very popular, and Crash, they're all popular. But Sora is that one character that has a lot of appeal on both sides. Like, Japan really wants him. There's a lot of fans in the US that want him. So, like, he would be that character. Plus, he does feel kind of impossible. Like, because of the whole Disney thing, everybody's just... I mean, I know people disagree with that notion, but as much as as much as we all say, I don't think Disney would stop them, there's always that thought in the back of your mind, like, yeah, Disney is definitely gonna be a problem in this. So, like, Sora has that weird Banjo feel, where he's like, you feel like he might be a little impossible. He's possible, but a little bit impossible.
Yeah, because
you've made a pretty great case.
With all the Rare being bought by Microsoft thing back in the day.
Yeah, it's that same Sora's on that same level of Do I Dare to Dream, if you're a fan of that series. And yeah, I think you're right that it is a series that has like kind of worldwide appeal, which is something I think these shooter apps, especially Chief, are lacking. Seeing as that I don't think Japanese people know what an Xbox is. So
yeah, because Microsoft's mainly an American video game and computer company, whereas Sony was originally based in Japan. So it makes sense that more characters from the Sony side of titles came out, I guess. I'm not. Maybe I'm just wrong on that.
I mean, there's a
I honestly
small
lost track
audience
after a while.
in Japan for Chief.
Oh, I sure there are fans for it, but like again, like if, and not that I think this rules out Chief at all, but if you want to think about characters that would like be worthy of the final spot, like the grand finale, I feel like something that would appeal to the home nation of Smash Brothers like would make sense.
You would have to have worldwide appeal to it. Like, basically, wherever a console is sailing, basically, I guess.
I agree. The other thing is with Sora, too, like, I personally, like, my wife loves Kingdom Hearts. Like, she would go nuts for Sora. Like, me personally, I'm not a huge Kingdom Hearts person. Like, I tried to get into the series. I played the first game, and I mean late. Like, I never played it when I was younger, and I played the first game a few years ago, and I didn't care for it that much. The controls were sloppy. I just didn't really like it that much. And I still have to get around to playing the second game, and I will get around to playing the second one. So I am going to play the series more, but he's just not my thing. Not that I'd be disappointed for him getting in. But I think the cool thing with Sora for me personally is and I know that I'm sure there's going to be a lot of people out there that'll roll their eyes when I say this, but you know what? I'm saying it, all right? If Sora gets in and the bonus fighter thing is actually legitimate and we do get a bonus fighter, I feel like if Sora got revealed, I feel like our chances of getting like Geno as a bonus fighter would fucking skyrocket at that point, because that's Square Enix, kind of. I know he's not completely, he's more Disney, but still, they're both involved. I definitely feel like they would tack Geno on there and be like, there you go, boom, there's Sora, everybody wants him, everybody loves him, there you go, and then Geno, you're done.
That's definitely a tease.
Okay, let me preface this by saying I don't think Geno will be it, but if Geno is one of those characters where even though I don't personally like I haven't played his game or anything, like Geno is just being like a staple of the speculation scene since Brawl, man. Like he's been on, I've been reading people talk about their love for this character for like half my life. So like if I don't know, if they were to do that would be one of the most perfect Smash Ultimate things they could do, in my opinion.
Right?
I'd be super happy for everybody, and just like as a payoff for all these years of hopeless yearning.
I mean, that's one hell of a send off right there.
Oh yeah, I would take Geno, but
like that's how you make Smash go out with a bang.
Like for those hardcore people. But what about everyone else? What about the people who started playing, whose Ultimate is like their second or first Smash game? You know, like.
Oh well,
that'd be a legacy pick.
No matter what characters you choose, you're going to be disappointing somebody.
That's true.
I mean, someone's big, gigantic send-off character is going to be someone else's big disappointment character.
Yeah, exactly.
That's true.
I mean, if they put Master Chief in, I'm sure there'd be a lot of people that would be like, "Fuck this! Like, who cares about him?"
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much
for those people, but yeah.
Thank you so much for joining us. Sorry, I'm trying to get through because we actually haven't talked about much speculation. It's retrospecting on other characters, but who do you think is going to be the earth-shattering Mii fighter for the last character?
Mii costumes, I actually haven't thought all that much on. It's something that I kind of overlooked, really, apart from just trying out the Mii fighters once. But let's see, someone who doesn't have a good chance to get as a fighter, but has a good enough chance of at least making a presence. Let's see, who would that be?
I know.
The only ones I'm thinking are, it's either, okay, so I'm thinking a character gets revealed, and it's going to be other characters from that character's game that's going to be as Mii costumes, but also a couple of other games, but I'm just not too sure on that, really. Can't really comment.
Hey, that's fine. I understand that feeling.
Can I just give my hard read for a me costume that is based on nothing?
Sure.
Zombies ate my neighbors
Oh, that'd be a very good pick.
as gunners.
I could see that.
That would be left field.
I don't know. I can see it. I can see the Matrix.
I could definitely see that working out well. So, all right. Well, thanks for joining us here. Yeah, no worries. Thanks for joining.
Thank you.
It. Yeah, thank you for joining.
I'll still
Have a good
stay
one.
and listen. I'll catch you later.
Yep. Thank you.
All right,
Thank you very much.
okay.
All right, let's try to speed through this. We can get into the actual speculation. Steve was insane. Like, I think everyone can agree. Steve was like earth-shattering in terms of Smash.
Steve's awesome. Like, just that's he's like the pick for I guess the newer gamers or the slightly younger generation than Smash often goes for, you know, as opposed to like, you know, Sephiroth or whatever. It's like a completely different generation of gamers. And it's one of the biggest games in the world. Like, if Smash Bros is like meant to be picking up all the greatest gaming icons, I think Minecraft is 100% one of those.
Yeah, I agree.
And they translated him to Smash with such creativity and love and commitment to the bit that I think he's awesome. I think he's one of the coolest characters.
Yeah.
Not that I love playing him. He is fun to play. But he's not like one of my favorites, but just like from a bird's eye view, awesome.
Yeah, I would agree. The only disappointing thing about Steve is the fact that he didn't come with any remixes of original Minecraft music. I'm not a huge fan of, like, besides like a select few tracks from like Minecraft Dungeons and like one remix they had. Steve's music was really lame, and I think they could have easily gone to get some good remixes of Minecraft's music.
Yeah, I would have loved that. I mean, the Minecraft's music is I mean, that itself is pretty influential. I mean, Breath of the Wild's music bore definitely like at least a passing resemblance to that of Minecraft's, and I don't think that's a coincidence.
Yeah, it's like there's so many songs they could have chosen from that. Like we could have gotten like Wet Hands or Moog City or Sweden. So many great songs that would have been.
Now, what the fuck these songs are called?
Yeah, that's what they're called.
Read those out to me again.
Wet Hands, Moog City, Sweden.
This is the dumbest soundtrack of all time.
Dude, Minecraft's got some weird fucking soundtrack titles.
But that's what makes them great, though.
You don't really find out how weird they are until you get the music player or whatever, and you're like, you find the CDs and you pick it up and you're like, what the fuck is this?
Hashtag Wet Hands.
Majestic. They're such like
the fuck is Moog City
and like classy kind of tracks. I would never have imagined that they were just named shitposts.
I feel like I should be offended. Moog City, excuse me?
That has to be a slur somewhere.
How dare you tell me? How dare you send me to? Well, that's what we'll name our like warning sign in the Discord server. You've been sent to Moog City. You don't like Donkey Kong Country 3 Game Boy Advance Edition. You're going to Moog City,
where your hands will be wet forever.
Oh
you
man.
Fool.
Yeah,
Your
Steve.
hands never get dry in Moog City.
You only have wet hands, not dry hands. Only in Sweden.
Yeah, well, we didn't get any of that fun.
Yeah, Moog City
Thanks
is the
a lot,
capital,
Smash.
the capital city of Sweden.
Yeah, exactly.
What the shit.
Yeah, I agree though. Steve, the only thing disappointing about Steve was his music. His music was garbage.
Yeah, like there was a couple good tracks. Besides that, it was sad we didn't get actual Minecraft music.
And I mean, but overall, Steve was a cool character. Like Minecraft for me is, I mean, I played Minecraft. Who the hell didn't play Minecraft? I played it back when it was a Java game on PC, and you had the only way you could play it with your friends was you had to download like a third-party friggin' program in order to play multiplayer. Like,
yeah. Jump with that Hamachi, baby.
Yeah, exactly. We would go down to my buddy's basement and just play Minecraft for like 9 hours, and then I'd leave his house and it was 6 a.m. Like, I walk outside and the sun's shining in my eyes, and I'm like, argh! Like, you know, because we were building a fucking castle on the beach for fucking 9 hours. Like, I do love me some Minecraft. So Steve was a cool addition. Is he my favorite? No. But Minecraft is different for me. It's like...
I like how you mentioned... oh, sorry. I'm interrupting.
Oh, no. Go right on ahead.
You mentioned that, like, back in the day, it was like this kind of, it was this indie thing, and in my, I mean, maybe he doesn't count as indie anymore, but he was indie once before he was a huge, Tyson of the gaming industry, and so it's nice to feel like there is kind of an indie character in Smash Bros. Because that's something that's been missing.
Yeah, sort of in a way. Yeah. I mean, at this point, I feel like he's so far beyond an indie character because of just how absolutely immense Minecraft is.
Yeah, but it's rags to riches, It's he's a self-made block boy.
Self-made man.
Yeah.
Man about town.
Well, moving on from Steve, we'll move into Sephiroth. Sephiroth was a character that I don't think it broke the hearts of Geno fans. I'll say that. I mean, like Joe can attest to that. We had a eulogy for Geno when they happened. But Sephiroth for me is cool. I was happy to see more Final Fantasy reps. Was kind of hoping it would have been from another game besides 7. If we got one like Black Mage or White Mage, it would have been kind of cool. Just putting it out there. But I know like Sephiroth is iconic, but still wish we could have gotten another character. From
do I have Final Fantasy games that I love more than 7? Absolutely. 6 is my favorite. 6 is my favorite of all time. Terra is my girl. All right, if they put her in, that would have been awesome. But 7 definitely needed more content.
Yeah.
I am of the personal opinion that if it wasn't for the fact that Sephiroth was DLC, I definitely I thought he was going to get in Smash just generally. I thought he was going to be on the base roster, honestly.
Really?
Because when I saw Cloud returning, I was just like, oh shit, well, there's no way, dude. They're probably going to put more music in there, and they might even put another character in, and I thought, why not his arch enemy? Especially because we wanted more villains. So
yeah, that is kind of a focus of this game.
Yeah, was it surprising to me that we got Sephiroth? Yeah. Only because he was so outside of speculation. Well, he was outside of speculation in my space of speculation.
Yeah,
I don't know. I'm sure there were
anyone
people speculating for him.
No. I remember one person talking about Sephiroth was kind of like it'd be kind of cool to see, but that was it.
Yeah. But
I think he was kind of a thing where people didn't know that they were gonna like or want that until it happened, and then they're like, "Oh my god, it's Sephiroth," and to the point of granted, I haven't really played Final Fantasy in general, but is there a bigger after Cloud? Is there a bigger all-star character from that series than Sephiroth? He's one of the most iconic, even gaming characters that I can think of, at least of
absolutely.
that kind of era. So as much as it would have been fun to get someone from one of the SNES games or something, I mean, come on, it's Sephiroth.
Yeah. I mean, even in terms of gaming villains, he's in the top 5. Who doesn't know who the hell Sephiroth is? Even if you don't play Final Fantasy, everybody knows who the fuck he is.
I think you'd be surprised by how many people don't in the younger generations, but
I suppose
this is definitely being though I get Final Fantasy VII Remake did happen, and also this is kind of a refresh of this character's relevance, I think. But yeah, definitely on in the early Game Facts days or whatever, this is the dude.
The guy.
Mm-hmm.
Introducing the guy.
That guy with the hair.
The guy from I Wanna Be the Guy, the classic Flash game. Let's go.
I'd take him as a me costume.
I'd be down
for
that.
Going into gameplay for a second, I'm not again, I don't play Final Fantasy or haven't yet, but I think Sephiroth is one of the funnest characters in the whole game. I think he's what I was saying about Byleth, where he has a particular range you want, except he also has an extra dollop of just feeling kind of broken. I have no idea what the actual game balance is because I'm not super competitive, but he's fast and long range and really strong, and that freaking neutral B is the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen.
He's a character I wish I was better with, honestly.
He's so fun to do well with.
Because I like him, but I'm terrible with him. Garbage.
Yeah, I guess I've just been playing similar types of characters for most of my Smash career. Yeah, he's just freaking dope. He's in my top 3. I think my top played characters would be Link, Hero, and Sephiroth, which speaks highly of the value of the challenger packs. I gotta say.
I'm gonna bring in our next guy who wants to join. Obese Rob, you are on the spot. But I definitely agree with you what you're saying. Sephiroth is a character I'm not super great at, but I definitely see his importance on the roster.
Well, plus he gave me my one wish of getting one winged angel into Smash.
Dude, all I'm saying is classic Roblox music. Loved using classic Roblox games. Loved using One Winged Angel, the Fire Emblem theme from Melee, and was it like the Mario 64 Bomb and Battlefield theme? So seeing that song in there made me so happy because it means we're getting one step closer to getting Roblox and we're getting a Roblox rep.
Oh my goodness.
Dude, it's gonna be the noob, the Robloxian, and his moveset will be based off all the gears in the game.
Yeah, just wait for the next Smash after Ultimate. Roblox will be on the top 5.
Dude, Roblox
be on the cover.
Dude, Roblox builds in, and it's like, or logs in, and then his taunt will be, "It's free!" And the other taunt will be, "Ooh!" Be perfect. Everyone's gonna love it.
His reveal trailer is just Steve digging through a tunnel, and then all of a sudden Roblox just runs up behind him and just fucking whoops his ass.
You see the classic Roblox? That'd be so good. Oh man. Well, I guess we can move while we wait for Obese Rob to get in the chat. We can move into our what I would argue is a little more as disappointing as Byleth, in my opinion. Pyra and Mythra as a character, I wasn't super interested in it. If people were in the Discord server during that time, you would have known how disappointed I was with that.
Yeah.
I think everyone in our chat kind of agreed. There was one person who loved them, and we were like supporting them, but we kind of all agree we're kind of like.
Yeah, overall we were very supportive, but the Discord chat was very funny that day. The amount of memes and the overusage of a certain word.
Yep. It was pretty funny.
You can't help it to an extent. I mean, they're a very particular kind of character design. But I I think after getting like Banjo and Terry, I'm like, okay, I'm open to whatever they're gonna do. And I can't really fault Nintendo for wanting to put Nintendo characters in their Nintendo game about Nintendo characters. So I was like, all right, I'll accept it. And they're girls, so that's neat.
But it's like, but why? They could have chosen so many better Nintendo characters than 2 anime swordsmen that didn't need to be in Smash. They could have chosen, like, I don't know, like, if they're gonna go swords characters, choose Lyn from Fire Emblem. Choose a character that people actually wanted. Not Pyra and Mythra, who
I think this is a case of tunnel vision, because don't get me wrong, I love Lyn, and I've never played freaking any Xenoblade game. But, like, I think Lyn is one of those things, one of those, like, enthusiasts picks, you know, like I honestly, if you're in this community, you're like, hell yeah, character from GBA game that came out like a frightening number of years ago, early 2000s. Yeah, that's my jam. But I think I don't know. I guess I can't say that Pyra and Mythra have anything other than a huge than like a small niche audience.
Yeah.
But it's still a game that did relatively well, and I can't blame Nintendo for like using Smash Bros as an opportunity to build up some of their lesser known characters, right? Like, I mean, like, it's not like Kid Icarus or Ice Climbers or Game & Watch were like things that people were necessarily clamoring for, but once they got them, they're like, oh, this is cool, and then it became a thing. So it's kind of investing in their own properties to put in Xenoblade characters, which I guess is not that hype, but I was fine with that. I'm also biased because I love sword bitches, and that's who I play anyway.
Oh geez, now we know why he's defending them so hard. Finally, the truth comes out.
Oh my god.
Hello, Obese Rob.
Hello.
Obese Rob, welcome to the chat.
It turns out he's an actual Rob
yeah,
toy.
He's just like he's moving his like Rob arms to the.
I've never really taken in the words obese Rob until saying them aloud just now, and I'm like, is that even physically possible?
Wow, that's one obese Rob.
Can you give Rob a grilled cheese? Does it happen?
Well, maybe he eats electronics.
That's frightening.
Yes.
Imagine when you were a kid and you had your
robots.
Rob the
Because-
robot sitting next to you, and it just starts
Because I'm-
eating your controller. You're like,
Rob the robot he's just a cannibal. That's what's going on.
you
And
just
also,
you whoop Rob's ass in a game. He just starts eating your shit. You're like, fuck, Rob, stop.
and because I keep getting spammed, yes, we will unmute you. Don't mind Joe Among Us or whatever the heck you changed your name to. We'll unmute you after everyone else is done. just stop spamming me with memes. It's not my fault you weren't funny in the beginning.
Ooh.
So sorry.
Uh-oh. Dude, you don't know what kind of can of worms you just opened right now.
You have invoked his wrath.
We do be doing a little trolling, not gonna
Oh
lie.
my goodness.
So, Pyra and Mythra are characters in Super Smash Brothers. Alright, here's the thing I have to say about them. I think they're really fun. Not just because I like sword characters, but because they just seem like... They remind me of, like, in Smash 4, where a new DLC character would come out and you'd be like, I'm pretty sure this is the best character in the fucking game. Like, I don't know if... I assume they must be doing well in tournaments, because like Pyra and Mythra just have it all. They're just super powerful and fast, and they can swap out so easily. I mean, they're freaking amazing, right?
I played them a little bit when they came out, but I
their
didn't really
damage is
bother with them
nutty.
that much. Personally?
I guess it's like I was kind of drawn to, especially Pyra, because it's like I like heavies that hit really hard, and I like sword characters. So it was kind of like the Ganondorf of sword fighters. We've lost the robot.
Yes, we lost Rob.
Oh no.
Maybe technical difficulties on his end, perhaps.
All right. This is your one chance. Don't mind Jamogus or whatever your heck your name is. What are you doing? What do you
Fucking
want?
God.
What are you?
Okay, I got a new PowerPoint presentation.
He's about to pull a PowerPoint presentation for us. This better be good.
Yes.
You gotta
Here's my
show
mind on who's coming. It's gonna be Among Us.
Knew it. I knew it was gonna be that.
they made the fucking Among Us collect.
The anticipation was killing me, and it paid off. I've been waiting this entire time to know who he wanted to get into Smash, who he thought was coming, and now I can rest easy.
I like that. He changed his name to Don't Mind Jamongus too. That's the best part.
I saw the name change while I'm sitting here, and I was trying not to fucking laugh too hard at my microphone while you guys are talking, because I just see my own little symbol just sitting there, and I just see Don't Mind Jamungus. And I was like, what the fuck? Funnest community on the internet.
Yeah, we do have a lot of fun here and just chilling and having a good time. So
Yes.
thank you for your
Thank you.
Thank you. Let's give him a clap. He deserves it.
Well, if you go to spoken word poetry events, the culture is to snap your fingers.
Oh
instead of
yeah.
clap.
Oh,
And
that's right.
what he said was just straight up poetry. So
That's right.
Like just imagine my man just walks into like the spoken word bar or some sort of like event, and then like they're like, "Welcome to the stage. Don't mind Jamogus," and then he's just like, "Everyone, sussy imposter, sussy for Smash, sussy
Alright, I'm making
imposter,
that.
sussy everywhere." And there's
I'm my image editor right now.
Oh no! Oh no! That's
You
all
gave
right.
me too many good ideas.
All right, we gotta keep going. We got one character left, and we can actually start speculating who we think is the last character.
Oh,
So,
Obese Rob did confirm that his microphone slaughtered itself.
oh
no.
Obese Rob.
Unfortunately.
The Rob ate his microphone. That's what happened.
His Rob, dude, the wrath of Rob.
Don't evoke the wrath of Rob. Well, thanks for joining. Don't mind Jamongus. We appreciate your humor and what you bring to the Discord server. You can have great interactions and more if you just join in the link below.
Join.
Join. You can have fun with us.
Do you want to meet online celebrities like Devin and Don't Mind Jamongus?
Yes.
Join the Discord server today.
It's like hot singles from your area, like Devin and Don't Mind Joe.
Hot singles in your area.
It's like the hot singles, but it's like Seth Rogen, Donkey Kong.
Hot singles in your area love Donkey Kong Country Returns. More than the originals.
Oh,
unbelievable!
There should be a dating app where you swipe based on the hottest gaming takes you have.
Oh my god!
You just put on your most obscene gaming takes.
That's a risky dating app right there.
Oh
yeah, but when you match with someone, it's like we were made for each other.
It's just like, oh, you think Fire Emblem is not a very good series too? Oh my gosh! Oh, you're the one for me.
Left.
No! Left swipes left on me! How could I ever?
The couple that hates together stays together.
You're being demodded. You're being demodded. That's why.
Oh, I'd rather stick to my principles.
Oh, you should kick Don't Mind Demogas out. Thank you for joining, man. All right.
Can you really truly kick him out though? I mean,
no. I just put it back in the audience.
He's a way of life at this point.
Exactly. Okay. What was I gonna say? Kazuya is the last character is announced. I like Kazuya. I think he's got some great music. He's a fun character to play. He's my personal favorite out of all the fighting game characters. What do you guys think of him?
He's not my favorite Tekken character.
He's up there for me though. Like he's not my favorite exactly either. My favorite is Lee Shaolin, because that man has charisma and power and is purple. But Kazuya is pretty cool. He's like that kind of middle-aged sort of anti-hero villain guy. He has I think despite being a karate man and karate pants, he does have his own flavor as being this kind of mean dude. And when you disconnect your brain from how utterly ridiculous and insane and stupid the Tekken lore actually is, you're like, this guy's badass.
Mm-hmm.
So I like him. He's from a well-known series, a well-known character. I don't think Smash Brothers needed more fighting game reps, but I like fighting games, so it's fine.
Yeah.
He's like, I mean, I think it would have been kind of a bummer to end the entire thing on Kazuya, but like, I think he's good. I think he's good.
Oh yeah, I mean Tekken. I think Tekken was a series that definitely deserved to be in Smash, just because when it comes to Namco, I mean, how many iconic series do Namco have aside from Pac-Man? Honestly,
right. And you gotta you gotta throw Namco a bone at some point if they're gonna make your fucking game. So
yeah. I mean, Tekken is a legendary series. Like, and I definitely like more fighting game characters in Smash, especially because I feel like as they add more fighting characters in Smash, it kind of like quiets that whole crowd of people that like to just shit on Smash, and they're just like, it's not a real fighting game. It's a party game. Like,
is this your god?
It's like, oh, but how can you say these things when it has all these fighting games in it? Like, it's just... I like Tekken being in there.
Arby has swallowed your god. Sorry. Yeah, no, I think it means that there's more unity. You know, we're all one big community when you do stuff like that, because we can all be excited, especially when you look at the sheer amount of love put into these fighting game characters in Smash. Like, their ridiculous move sets and inputs and stuff, like they feel really at home and authentic.
Yeah, I do wish we would have gotten Lloyd from Tales of Symphonia. I know he's an anime swordsman, but Tales of Symphonia is a pretty important game to like the GameCube, and it would have been really cool to see that happen. But Tekken makes sense.
I think if you were going to do Lloyd, then you would have to swap out Pyra and Mythra, or else like people would have really lost their shit.
Honestly,
I think it's one or the other.
I would have been like swap out Pyra and Mythra for a better first party character like Porky or Waluigi, and then give us Lloyd, and that'd be perfect, to be honest.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, he is a very popular character, Lloyd. Just, I guess, as a fighting game guy, I feel somewhat lucky that a character I have some connection with. Like, I used to play as Kazuya on Tekken 4 as a kid. But I really wish that I lived in the alternate timeline where Soul Calibur was more popular than Tekken. Because I think Soul Calibur's characters are way cooler. And I would have loved Nightmare or freaking almost anyone from that game, especially like Keelik or something like that.
Yeah, I love Soul Calibur. Nightmare would have been cool as shit.
Oh, yeah, I would have loved to get what do you call it? What's his name? Cervantes. Cervantes has been really cool too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he is cool. I'm a fan of Lizard Man personally.
Lizard Man's awesome.
I fucking love Lizard Man.
That freaking, like, he's got that victory animation where he's just like walking away from the camera and trying to get away from it.
And then he's got that other one where he does that awkward fucking jump. He like leaps and like flails his arms, and then he just kind of stands there and looks at the camera like, oh.
Yeah, he's just kind of an oddball. He's not like all the way weird. He's just weird enough to just be kind of awkward.
Yeah, like all the way weird is like Voldo.
Yes,
Voldo
I don't think that would let
just
Voldo in Smash.
You know who definitely wasn't
thing.
getting in from Soul Calibur? Ivy.
I thought you were gonna say Yoda, but yeah, Ivy too.
Because, well, I mean, look at her.
Yeah, if Mai can't get into the background, then Ivy can't possibly be playable.
I mean, they could put that
much more egregious.
They could have put Ivy in if she was dressed in that weird Player 2 alternate outfit she had, where she was like...
Oh, like kind of like old lady pirate Ivy?
Yeah, she looked like fucking George Washington.
Yeah, that's more like
That's what I always called her, George Washington Ivy all the time. I was like, I'm going to pick George Washington Ivy.
That's fantastic.
They could have put her in
good. It's good that they gave her two costumes for like the two schools of sexual attraction. Dominatrix and George Washington.
George, yes.
What better sex symbol is there?
Absolutely. I mean, yeah, like Kazuya is cool, but I mean, obviously, I didn't expect any of my favorite Tekken characters to get in because I like all the weird, fucking strange ones. I like Alex and Kuma. Like,
I really wanted Yoshi, or I would have preferred Nightmare, but I also would have loved Yoshimitsu.
Oh, Yoshimitsu would have been cool
for the Tekken version and the Soul Calibur version.
Yeah, that would have been good because you could
do both.
Yeah, exactly. You could have killed two birds with one stone. You could have gave two games representation through one character.
Yeah, and I mean, like, they are pretty much the same guy, and I feel like Yoshimitsu is one of those Tekken characters that anyone who's played Tekken or knows about Tekken knows of.
I agree.
Yeah,
though, I feel like Yoshimitsu would have had the same effect as Lloyd, though. Like, because he would be another sword character, and then people would have been like, what? Like, they would have lost their minds.
I also don't know if he would have been allowed to stab himself in the chest, and if he doesn't, then what's even the point?
Well, I mean, in that case, we can't have Persona 3's protagonist either, because he does the same thing, but with his, like thing, whatever.
I think self-harm characters are probably a no-go.
Well, I mean, in Persona, he's not self-harming. It's just like a way of like starting the Persona. It's weird. Persona lore is weird. I will say, I think we should finally start talking about speculation. It's been long enough. Sorry about
what? You're crazy. That's not what this stream is about.
Yeah, this stream's about Among Us, right? That's what we're talking about.
Is it?
Yeah, we're gonna play it. What is it? Just Don't Mind Joe becomes an Among Us streamer. Like every day is Among Us, nothing else.
I just want to take a minute though to thank the absolute warriors who have sat through this entire over 2 hour stream that we're supposed to be talking about speculation.
I haven't even done that, dude.
I mean, honestly, we're just having fun. That's the best part. We're having a good time, chilling, talking. That's the best part. Dude, someone left as soon as you said that. They were like, I'm done. No more. You can't call me out like that and just leaves.
They just looked left and right to their room and next to their computer. They're just like, uh-oh.
I don't even want this speculation anymore.
You know what?
I'm done.
If you're going to acknowledge it, I just don't even want to be here anymore.
Yeah. Man. But yeah, let's go around in a circle. Who do we... Let's start with Mii costumes first. Mii costumes... Who do you think is going to be our last big Mii costume?
Oh, that's That's a tough one. Because I feel like it can't be anyone who would be really hard to, or particularly hard to get the rights to. Like, I feel like I don't think they would do like a Crash or something like that. Like, I think that would be something you do for a proper character.
Yeah.
I can see like maybe some more of these kind of indie hopes that people have, like Hollow Knight or Celeste. I'd be super down for either of those. Yeah, I don't know. Probably someone Capcom. I'll say Phoenix Wright. That's my prediction.
That's a good pick. I would probably go with Shovel Knight. I think Shovel Knight makes the most sense. He's a character they could easily swap the model with into a Mii costume. They could easily do alternate colors as well, for like Bomberman did. And to be honest, like Shovel Knight could come with an awesome remix from any of the games or any of the Shovel Knight songs. I think they'll do like 3 big Mii costumes to kind of go out there. So if I'm being honest, like I think it'll be Shovel Knight. I think it'll be one more big indie rep, and I think it'll be. I gotta agree with you. You're saying, but I think it might be Hades. I think it'll be a Hades rep. It'll be the main guy from Hades. That just makes sense to me. I could see him totally being like a Mii costume as like the last one, like last indie character.
He actually would be cool.
And then I think finally the last like big name character is going to be a character people have been wanting, but like it will be a fan character people have been wanting, but they're not making it. So, example, if we get like Doom Guy, it'll be Master Chief. If it's Master Chief, we get Doom Guy. If we get like another character, I don't think Sora would be a Mii costume. I think if we're gonna get a like if it'd be a big Mii costume though, I could see them maybe doing something along the lines of like out there, like Roblox. Like Roblox could be an easy Mii costume. I could see them doing.
They've had some left field choices for Mii costumes before. Yeah. I think that would be fun. Yeah, I think Sora is one of the least plausible Mii costumes.
Yeah,
I don't think he's gonna be a Mii costume.
Do you think they're gonna do Mii costumes first or later? Like first or at the end of the presentation?
I think they're gonna reveal the character first, then they'll do the Mii costume.
Yeah, they know what people are here for, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
Unless the Mii costumes do some, unless they shoot down some incredible characters, and they decide to show that first, just to get it out of the way to build the anticipation for like who the fuck is this?
It crosses off the list of characters it could be. I wonder if that's worth it, because in some ways it could create more hype, and in some ways it could dampen the hype.
That's true.
Yeah, I don't know. I think they'll do it after, and just kind of winding down. And also, like, I think it might be a bit different watching Mii costume, because like we normally look at Mii costume reveals as a slaughter, but if we already know who's gonna be in the game, then it's like it's a foregone conclusion that any other character we can think of isn't in the game.
Yeah, it kind of hurts.
Maybe
less.
It'll actually, it might make the Mii costumes just more nice to see.
Yeah, I definitely agree. Joe, who do you think's like the last Mii costume characters?
I mean, I'm with you where I hope Shovel Knight. I hope Shovel Knight gets a premium Mii costume with a song, because like that's the closest I'm gonna get to getting Shovel Knight in this game anyway. So like if I can get like a premium Mii swordsman outfit or whatever for him, I would be really, really excited. Like that would be awesome. So I'm hoping.
I honestly think that like getting the music is almost cooler than getting the Mii costume.
I agree. Yeah, because it just adds to the roster of music, and it like just adds that something from that character in.
Yes.
Like just to get it in the game. And I mean, it's kind of weird too. Like Shovel Knight got like 4 spirits, and then he's an assist trophy, but there's like no music in there for him at all. Like
that is weird.
Yeah, even if they put like one song in there, like the title song from his game or something, would have been awesome. But I hope to see that. I can see Capcom getting some more costumes. Does Chun-Li doesn't have a Mii outfit, does she?
I don't think so.
Because if she doesn't, then I can totally see her getting a Mii outfit.
Because I mean that's a piece of iconography of Capcom that's huge. It would be interesting if it wasn't in the game in any form, other than as a spirit.
I could definitely see Chun-Li. Maybe even a couple other Street Fighter ones. Maybe like maybe Bison, or I mean, I would love to get a Blanca Mii costume just to have it, because I love Blanca.
Yeah,
He's,
or
my
like
favorite.
that kind of like, you know how Blanca has that alternate costume where he's in like a big like mascot suit of himself.
Yeah, dude,
That would be a brawler costume for sure.
that would be amazing. Like, I would love to see that. I definitely can see us getting some more Capcom. Especially because it seems like Capcom has been so generous with the Mii costumes. Like, there's so many Capcom characters that have gotten Mii costumes so far. So it would be weird, I guess, in the final presentation not to get maybe at least one.
Yeah. I mean,
Um,
there's so many like famous Capcom characters you can draw from, like even left after all those picks.
I feel like some companies we probably won't see Mii costumes for unless we get another character from that company. Like, I don't see us getting any Square Enix costumes unless we get another Square Enix character for some reason. I don't know why. Like, I don't see us randomly getting like a Chrono costume or something if it's not a Square character.
I kind of see what you're saying, but I've also found the Mii costume reveals to be quite arbitrary.
That's true.
After a certain point, like they stopped seeming to be related to the character they came out with, and they're just like, all right, here's Dante, and you're like, okay.
Yeah, because like we got like, what was it, like with Kazuya, we got, no, sorry, with like, was it the I keep thinking Byleth. No, with Pyra and Mythra, we got the Dragon's Quest. Ugh. We got the freaking Monster Hunter characters, and then with Kazuya, we got those 3 insane Mii costumes everyone wasn't thinking. So it's like
I don't think Kazuya even came with any Namco costumes. If I
No,
remember correctly.
not at all.
That was the weirdest thing. I was actually quite looking forward to seeing, like, if we were going to get some kind of Soul Calibur thing, then it would be here.
Yeah, I thought King was a lock for a Mii costume.
Yeah, dude, I was really hoping we would get a King Mii costume.
Yeah, it's a little weird they didn't do that, but
Or Kuma.
Yeah.
You know, give me my bear costume. That would be fun.
yeah, honestly, I'm surprised they didn't do that. So maybe we'll see something kind of crazy. Like, I definitely think, oh man, if they just start off and say we're gonna do the Mii costumes first, then you know they're hyping up a big character, because like they want to get all of the characters
Right, because yeah, it's true.
Because that's kind of what they did with, but they did that with Sephiroth a little bit, because they did that, I think, just to kind of showcase who was going to be like the Mii costume, because they were showcasing Mii costumes off in the game itself too. But that was a hard day, so I'm curious if they do that again.
Yeah, I mean, I think I can definitely see maybe one heavily requested character getting a Mii costume in this presentation, like a character that we didn't think would get one. I could definitely, and I know a lot of people will probably hate me for this, but I can see Rayman getting a Mii outfit in this last presentation. I can see it.
Yeah, I think that'd be cool. Honestly, I'm not someone who really wants Rayman as the final character.
Yeah.
Or like, I think he's all right, but as a final character, not really my bag. But
Yeah.
I think he would be quite good, quite cool as a Mii fighter.
I mean, if they gave him a premium Mii outfit, you know, I mean, it would still hurt, but
Yeah, like a good costume.
yeah. But I could see it.
No.
Like, I don't think Crash is gonna get Mii costumed. I just don't see that happening. And I also don't think like Master Chief would get a Mii outfit either. I think he's too big of a character. He's like Sora. He's too big to get a Mii costume.
Yes, though at the very least it wouldn't be as hard to get him as Sora, because you don't have to talk to Disney, and they did get Banjo.
Yeah.
You know, I honestly think Microsoft would be game for it, but
But we
and,
also
like, it's-
really didn't get a lot of Microsoft Mii costumes at all.
Yeah, we got Minecraft ones, and that was pretty much it. We didn't
Yeah.
even get any Banjo. We didn't get any Banjo ones.
No Banjo costumes. Like, I was expecting Mumbo Jumbo or something, but we didn't even get that.
I kind of wanted some rare stuff.
Yeah, I was hoping we'd get like Joanna Dark or something like that.
Or, like,
or even,
Conker.
some... I was hoping with Banjo we'd get some Diddy Kong Racing music. So the fact we didn't get that was a little disappointing.
So, like, I don't know. I mean, we've gotten Bethesda stuff, but we don't get
Bethesda.
Microsoft stuff.
I feel like Dovahkiin was probably like a gesture to like the Smash team to say, hey, now that we own Bethesda, here we want more characters in it. Maybe, it'd be kind of cool if they announced, like, if they did like, hey, Like I feel like Nintendo Microsoft would like want to end like Smash with a Microsoft character because I think Microsoft understands that like their characters tend to be pretty hype. So
Well, I mean, I guess we'll talk about that when we get to characters itself. Because
Hey, I'm just gonna be right back to refill my glass of water.
oh, you're fine, no worries.
Because when we talk about what characters we expect to see on Tuesday, I mean, I have my idea of who I want to say. So
Yeah, I was gonna say once Lunch gets back, we'll kind of jump into our final Smash speculation, then end off this call because we've been going on for a long while now.
yeah, this is a long stream.
Yeah, thank you for sticking around. Appreciate everyone in this community. Also, Joe will not say Among Us. I'm sorry. I
Dude, you
can't
never
bear
should
it.
have thanked anybody. Now people are gonna leave.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
What
We're
have you
not
done?
done yet. We're not done yet. We got our final predictions. This is the final prediction before Tuesday.
I think I'm gonna put my when this live stream goes up on my YouTube channel for people to just watch. I think I'm just gonna go down in the description and be like, if you want the actual speculation, fast forward to, and then put a time slot in there.
Just say everything else was just memes and us talking about characters and stuff.
Just the bulk of the discussion was just us fucking around.
Yeah.
No, but
hey,
it
I
really
will
was fun. I really
Yeah.
liked this format, bringing people in from the Discord.
Yeah, I definitely agree. And like I will say, people who are watching this now, we are planning on continuing to do this. So I'll throw this out now because Joe and I've been talking this for a little bit. We're planning on doing some sort of like semi-regular podcast / discussion thing that's kind of like basically it'll be like this, but more scheduled. And the goal is getting more of you guys into the discussion, bringing in user-generated topics. That doesn't just Smash, talking about video games, movies, that kind of stuff. Just like a general good old time. So I think we'll keep doing the situation we had here, where we had people on stage and just bring them up. That was really easy. I love being able to do that. So.
Yeah, it was really fun too.
Yeah, it was cool to actually bring people up and have that going. And we want to hear more from you. Like the Discord server is for you. We want to hear me talk with you.
Yeah, and it's fun, like personally, to actually talk to you guys literally, like instead of just typing through the Discord chat. Like it's so much more interactive to actually hear your voice and like talk to you about something. It's like it's a lot more fun for me. I like it. Like we're laughing, we're having a good time. It's great.
Yeah, exactly. We're having a good time. We're chilling. We're laughing, having a good time. And like at the end of the day, that's what we want. Like we want people to feel comfortable and safe and chilling here, and that's what we want. Maximus Cardelio says, "I'm Joe's biggest fan."
Oh, I know he is.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I know him.
Oh.
He knows where I live. he's my biggest fan. All right, he waits outside my house sometimes.
He eats outside your house. He brings you a Taco Bell or something like that.
No, he waits outside. I mean, while he's waiting, he probably eats. Yeah, probably.
What the hell are we talking about?
I just see him sitting in his car, looking at me menacingly.
We're talking about Waluigi. He stares at Joe every day outside until he gets his chance to be in Smash. But no, it is time.
Waluigi.
It's time for Waluigi.
It's never gotta be the day.
Waluigi time. Oh yeah.
All right, final predictions. It has come up to this. Who do you think will be the character on Tuesday?
Boring answer, but Sora. Just because I'm not all the way, but I'm at least halfway convinced by this leak. I've obviously been duped by leaks before, but I don't know. I just find the story particularly believable. If it's not Sora, then I honestly have no idea.
Sora or bust for lunch.
Yeah, well, I just like. I mean, I can tell you what characters I would like, but it just feels like to judge anything other than Sora just feels baseless. Like there's just a number of different ways I could go about this. I will say that I think it's probably going to be a big third party holy shit character. I just have a sense that like because it's the end, they will like treat it with a certain amount of gravitas and not pull like Incineroar and Ken. I think, this is the finishing touches on a whole on a huge journey. That being said, game development is crazy and unpredictable, and like who knows if the order we're getting the characters in was planned all along. Like I don't know. It could just be, well, here's a lost character that we ended up making. It's Greg. Yeah, like
It's Greg from accounting.
Wait, what? Greg from accounting.
Yeah.
Let's go,
Yeah.
Greg! Base. Oh, sorry. Anyways, continue.
Yeah, but even considering that room for error, I think it'll be a big third party. Though, who knows if it'll be one of the ones that the community is being talking about. We might have a blind spot of someone who's huge that we hadn't considered. But my heart wants Master Chief, but because of the whole regional thing, I don't think it's him. I think we're getting Sora, and that's my answer.
Sora it is. That's it is. I will go next. I think Joe should have the honors of saying the last character. I am going to jump on the Master Chief train. I think Master Chief's the last character. I think it's all been adding up. It makes sense. I think we would have totally gotten a Master Chief costume or some sort of representation as a skin and with Steve if he wasn't going to be in. I think Chief is an iconic character people want. I think Sakurai knows that Chief would be like the ultimate like wish that a lot of fans would love to see. And he's not as violent as Doom Guy, where they could easily pull a moveset with using non-violent character, not as violent.
Yeah, he's way more stylized and kind of cartoony in pretty much every way compared to Doom Guy.
Yeah, because they could just do the energy sword and use a lot of his a lot of weapons from like was it like the Covenant and stuff like that, and do that. It'd be great. They could also do a lot of like Halo 2 and 3 weapons people like really like. He has a great up B using the Halo Reach jetpack. You have a lot of moves you can take from the games, and I think the Chief makes sense. There's a lot of great stuff he could do. He could have a lot of different colors he could use. Like he could do, if red versus blue representation is in this game with that'd be perfect. That would be just great. So
I see what you're saying, that like he would be a big deal. He would have a cool moveset. There's lots of things you can reference, and I just feel like you could say that about a huge number of Smash characters, of potential Smash characters. Like, I know that we are just guessing here, but like, I don't know what he has that a lot of other characters don't. Even as a big Halo fan.
I understand that, but that's why I'm going on a limb and saying Master Chief, because I think it just makes sense.
You're trusting your feelings.
I'm trusting my feelings, which
it's a Jedi trait.
I also doubted King K. Rool on the day that I needed to trust in him coming into Smash the most. I'm not doing that again. I'm not doing that again. I'm not telling my friend, "Oh, K. Rool's not happening," the day he got announced. So I'm putting it out there. K. Rool 2, he's happening. No, Master
Electric
Chief.
Boogaloo.
Master Chief. Oh my gosh, let's go. Freaking K. Rool gets like an '80s dancing sequel. Like it's just K. Rool with a wig and like a disco outfit. I love it.
Your optimism gives me strength, and I will hold a flame. I will hold a flame for 3 a.m. on Wednesday. God damn it, time zones.
Dude, hands up for the Spirit Bomb for Master Chief.
I'm doing it. There's no visual, but
lend me your energy.
In real life, I'm lending Joe the energy. I don't know why Joe's getting the energy. We should be giving it to his uncle or his friend at at Microsoft.
My uncle friend.
That's who needs our energy.
All I'm saying is this. I'm saying that if I think Chief's gonna be in, and I think we're gonna get one more bonus fighter, and it'll be Waluigi with no stage and no music. And Waluigi will be a very easy. Waluigi will just be that. And that's it.
That's not a bad prediction. That's really not a bad prediction.
That is a pretty good prediction.
And the Waluigi will be a bonus for people who purchase both Fighter Pass 1 and 2, and that's how they'll kind of justify it. And then he'll be like,
yeah.
I think that makes sense too. I don't know why they wouldn't do that. Either that or Neko, one of the two. We'll see. That's my official pick: Master Chief and Waluigi as a bonus.
I like where this guy's head's at.
All right, Joe. Who you calling with? What's your last character though? The final official. So don't mind Joe character. I don't have my things. Well, drum beat. What's your character?
Well, this might be a little anticlimactic because
Is it freaking like a freaking like Pokemon?
as it turns
He's gonna
out,
say Sora.
my choice almost verbatim has already been taken because I agree that I do believe that it will be Master Chief, and I'm gonna lay out my reasons as to why. Ready?
love
Put
you
them
guys,
hands up,
man.
boys. put them hands up. So
fucking hands up.
I feel like the whole Master Chief thing, as somebody who, while I don't necessarily believe every rumor that I hear or anything like that, I pay a lot of attention to the rumor game and the speculation scene. And I'm trying to remember back throughout the months of all the things that we've heard. And like, so we heard that information about, what was it? I think that guy, Imran Khan, I believe his name was, said that
Yes.
Nintendo had apparently reached out for Sora and Master Chief, or one or the other. Or he had heard that they had reached out for either, both or one or other or whatever. So that was one time where Master Chief came up. We know that we have, that obviously Nintendo and Microsoft have some kind of buddy-buddy relationship going on because, yes, we got Banjo, and we got Steve, and Banjo-Kazooie is on the fucking N64 service now. So
That's a good sign to me. That's a good sign.
Yes. So clearly Nintendo and Microsoft have sat down and had extensive discussions about multiple things. Now, we do have a new Halo game coming out. Microsoft definitely seems like they're not super, grubby with their IPs. Like, they're like, you know what? Hey, fuck it. You want to have some? Go ahead, have a little bit. I mean, they put other games on the Switch that were Microsoft exclusive at one point. So I could totally see their flagship guy getting into Super Smash Bros. But also, the thing for me, the smoking gun, which, again, this might be another thing that some people might roll their eyes, but the only person, and I said this earlier in the stream, the only person that has ever gotten anything right in terms of rumors was Virgin. And the last thing that I ever heard from this guy was right before the Direct where they showed off Kazuya. People were talking about, who the Smash character was going to be, blah, 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 this, that, and the other thing. And Virgin apparently chimed in, and now I can't give you any, I can't think of any sources off the top of my head. I'm sure you can find it if you dig around. But Virgin came out, I think on, I don't know, one of the forums that he's on all the time. What is it? What's he on, GameSpot maybe or something? I don't know.
I think he's on GameFAQs.
That's it, GameFAQs. He came out apparently, and someone had said something about Master Chief, and he pretty much gave them a not-so-subtle yes. So, apparently he heard Master Chief somewhere. Somewhere in the pipeline. Now, the thing is he is the only person that has ever had any legitimate information from as far as my knowledge goes. So, if that was the last word that he had on Smash DLC, I am willing to take that into consideration, especially when you tack on the other stuff.
He was talking about Minecraft, back when the game was kind of new, right?
Yeah,
yes.
That was one of those things that kind of tanked his credibility at the time, but then in retrospect, Steve eventually got in, and it was found that, they were working on that. Those discussions, at least, were happening for, 5 years. So
yeah, it was during Smash 4's time frame, which is insane to think.
Yeah. And it's
so
what better way to cement your budding relationship with this other company than putting their fucking poster boy in your crossover fighting game? To me, it works for both companies. Nintendo gets a big character that they know is going to be exciting for fans, and Sakurai said it himself. He said that with the DLC, he wanted to bring new fans into Super Smash Bros. He wants to bring people into Smash that don't normally play Super Smash Bros. That was his goal with some of the DLC choices. What better way to do that than put Master Chief in Smash? I mean, again...
the better way to do it is to put Jonesy in Smash. but I see what you're saying. And there's definitely a case that you guys are building.
Well,
I will say that. Oh, sorry.
Oh well, no. I was just gonna say the thing with Jonesy is that Jonesy grabs the kids a lot today, which
right.
But the thing is with Chief is that Chief grabs not only like younger players who like Halo, but he grabs a lot of the legacy fans.
I will say he is primarily a legacy fan pick at this point, just because like, although Infinite is very promising, like the last like 2, like 4 and 5 were like are games that didn't super take off and that like are not kind of loved by the fan base.
But he's a character that's like he's like across generations. I mean,
that's true. I mean, like Halo is a huge series. For sure.
Yeah,
and it does have like a long running appeal. It's not currently in the spotlight, but perhaps it's about to be again with this new game.
Hey, all I'm saying is that like if Master Chief gets in, I'd love for him to have like a classic like suit, like a classic skin, like all pixely, kind of like his.
Like a Halo 1.
Halo 1 skin. That'd be great.
Oh yeah, definitely. I think it would be cool if they had like different variations of his Mjolnir armor for each different Halo, like Halo 1, Halo 2.
Oh, that would be going the extra mile. I reckon they would put it together like something that is kind of like a hybrid of the most iconic kind of elements.
That's true.
I can see him having like a Smash unique combination of pieces. Here's my thing. Here's what I think about Chief. You guys have convinced me somewhat that he's he does have a decent case, right? Though I still feel like the regional thing of Xbox being tiny in Japan is a big deal. So my expectation is if Chief gets in, there's also a bonus character with a slightly more general or Japan-centric appeal, in the same way that we got Hero and Banjo. But I think it's Sora.
Oh, I mean, I was gonna say, I definitely agree with Level Genesis on the fact that I think that this final character is going to get either an Echo Fighter or we're going to get a bonus character. Mm-hmm. I don't see, like, I mean, obviously, I could be wrong. We could all be wrong. But I don't see Smash going out without one last surprise. Like, one last surprise to really, like, hype people. And a bonus character would be that last bit of a surprise left. Now, who that character is going to be, I don't know.
I want to believe, but it's like there's only so much that humans can do. Like, this is a game being made by humans in COVID times, and like if they just make one really epic character, I feel like that's okay. But they might.
I mean,
they might do a little something extra.
The bonus character doesn't have to be anybody complicated.
That's true.
I mean, it could be a semi-echo of another character.
Yes. I'll just be happy to get anybody at that point, because it's bonus. So
yeah, exactly. I mean, I can definitely see us getting 2 characters, though. Either an echo with the original character, or a bonus fighter. And like I said, I mean, who that would be, I have no idea. I mean, Waluigi's a good candidate, obviously. I mean...
Can I tell you my dumbest, like, me specific extra character that I want as if in the lines of a bonus? I would love if we could have Link prior to his ultimate redesign. So like Ocarina of Time / Twilight Princess Link from the games before, just because that's who I mained growing up. And the new Link, I love him, but he also feels like kind of not the same character, and he literally isn't. I know that no one would like that because it'd be like, oh, it's another freaking Link. And I'd be like, hell yeah.
That would actually be a nice surprise if they put that in this Mr. Sakurai Presents, if they announced alternate costumes coming for characters.
Oh yeah, I'll take a costume for sure.
Like, that's something I feel like is a little bit of a missed opportunity with this Smash. Like, there's so many good alts they could have done for characters that they didn't do. And like,
yes,
it wouldn't require that much to do them. I mean, I'm sure you have like a skeleton crew working on Smash at this point. They're going to still have people working on it to update it and stuff for a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm sure they
And,
can
like-
do these little dumb costumes to throw on characters.
I mean, fan modders can make some stuff that looks like it was in the game to begin with, you know?
Totally.
So surely somebody can be on this just to give us a few little extra. But I mean, Smash Brothers is a game where, like, at some point you have to stop and realize that, like, you're Dudley from Harry Potter. When you're like, I only got 36 presents this year, and last year I got 37. You know, like, there's so much stuff. There's so much stuff. There's so much love, and each individual character is like 1,000 animations. You know, like, we don't think about the fact that they have to animate, like, Terry swimming in the water and drowning. No one thinks about the drowning animations, but someone makes them.
Somebody does it, damn it. Why aren't you thinking of the drowning animation team?
There are 80 drowning animations in this game, and we want to ask for more stuff.
I mean, I see your argument. I'm also one of those people where I feel like, especially when you look at other games that are kind of in the genre, like DBZ Fighters and stuff, like how much content they're still getting. Like, they just keep getting more passes with more characters. I feel like it's a little bit of a missed opportunity for them not to do another pass. But
I mean, I would be here for another pass. Day minus 1,000 for that pass.
Yeah.
Camping outside the eShop. That's not how that works. Like, I don't know. Like, I'm not trying to be a dream killer or look at things cynically. Like, I'm open-minded. If there's more stuff, I'm excited for it. And I think it's a possibility. But I also wouldn't be disappointed if it's just one more character, and it's like Sora or something. Like, that's fine.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's not like I'm going to be, like, super bummed out if we only get one character. Like,
yeah.
I have a feeling like they're going to hit us with, you know, that one more thing kind of thing where they're just like, oh, and, you know, there's one more thing. And then we see, like, one other character.
It's the perfect place to do a one more thing if there ever was one. So, yeah, I don't know. I guess I'm being a bit of a hypocrite with whole choosing to dream or not.
Like that, and that's Sakurai's mic drop. Like, there you go. It's like he's like, boom, there you go. Don't ask me for anything ever again for the rest of my life. And he just walks.
I mean,
away.
this has got to be incredibly important and meaningful to him. So, as it is to many of us. So
and I am still of the mind that Gino has a chance.
That would be
me too.
insane.
I'll die
Honestly,
on that hill.
Me too. At this point, it like I said, I've heard about Gino all my life. I can stand by his side for a few more days.
The thing is like I'm not even like a diehard Gino fan. Like, I like him. I'm not a diehard fan of him though. But I don't know, man. He's like, it just didn't sit well, dude. Like, the whole thing with him was just so fucking weird. Like, he just seems like a character that was destined to be, if at worst, a premium Mii costume, and they just gave him the same fucking costume from Smash 4.
No, what was the worst possible ending for him? Every dog's gotta have its day, man.
I know, and it's just, I almost feel as if they did that shit to make people get thrown off, and then, like, at the very end, and I'm not saying he's the last character in the past, I'm just saying, like, at the very end, dude, like, we get our last character, everyone's like, oh, you know, cool beans, DLC's over, that's great. And then, like, Sakurai, like, fucking spins around in his chair, and he's like, oh, and by the way, there's one more thing. And then that fucking screen goes dark, dude, and then you just hear the fucking boo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo, and he comes fucking jumping out, and you're like, what, dude? Like,
Papa Gino makes his appearance in Smash. Like, that's what's happening.
Yeah, the actual dude.
Yeah, he's like,
what? They didn't even ask me.
Oh my gosh. Don't mind Joe as an Echo Fighter, confirmed.
Ah, dude, only in my wildest dreams.
Well, that would mean you'd have to do a face reveal. Unless he looked like, Don't Mind Jumungus.
Dude, all I'm saying is I'm kind of picturing Don't Mind Joe. I'm picturing Joe, like, looking like a beard and a mustache. I don't know, I just picture him like a construction worker.
You're close.
Oh my gosh, I freaking know it!
Dude,
he's on the case.
You're actually frighteningly close.
Yeah, it's either you didn't describe his facial hair exactly correctly. That's got to be it.
God damn.
All I'm saying is that Don't Mind Joe Discord mod meetup happening soon. We're all gonna grab lunch somewhere and we'll just like hang out and we'll talk about his beard or something.
We'll
I'm sorry,
fly-
you're all going to grab me?
We'll fly lunch in. We'll fly him in.
We're gonna fly you all the way to America and you'll hang out with us.
Actually, if my wife had the choice, she would want to go there to New Zealand.
Bro, it's way better here, man. It's much safer.
Wait, actually, I was gonna say I can go there because I can go visit the Polynesian spa. I've been wanting to visit that for a long time.
I just want to go visit Hobbit Town. I know it's around there somewhere.
I've actually never been. It's in the South Island, I think. And I'm in
So
the
what
North
you're saying, Lunch, is that you can house Joe and I, and we can all hang out at your place, then, right?
Yes. Well, I mean, how much room can a mushroom take up?
That is true.
That is true. I'm just Obi-Wan Kenobi drinking Dr. Bob's. I mean, I'm just that's exactly who I am.
Bro, yeah.
Yeah, dude, that's how it goes. Well, we've been going for like 3 hours here. I think we should start kind of wrapping things up if that's ever cool with you guys.
Cool with me.
We have Sora, Master Chief, Waluigi is kind of like the three characters we're kind of talking about here. I think that's a solid pick. It's insane to think that Smash is ending soon. Honestly, it's frighteningly weird to think that we're gonna be done with Smash speculation since it's been like so prominent in my life since like 2013. Like, dude, like just for reference, like 2013 was almost 10 years ago. That is super weird to think about.
Yeah, that is fucking strange.
It does feel like a long time to me, though. Or like Smash Brothers doesn't feel like that long ago, but like when I think about it, like, okay, I was still in high school back then, so like it feels like a pretty dramatically long time ago to me.
Yeah, it's like Go ahead.
Oh, I was just basically kind of reiterate. It's a truly epic kind of Odyssey.
Yeah.
Expanse of time.
Yeah, I agree. I was actually also in high school at that time, and it's like weird seeing how it's evolved and gone. And like I remember like getting Smash Ultimate when I was in college and like playing that. Like that was like the college game. Like I remember like everyone and their mom was playing Smash Ultimate in their dorms.
That's awesome.
And then like everyone like freaking out. I remember like I legit remember like I had a Switch. I remember on my dorm like I was kind of the guy who had the Switch, and I had like 3 people knock on my door. I was like, "You got Smash Ultimate, right?" And I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "Can we come over and play?" It was actually pretty dope. So like
that sounds awesome.
It was a good experience, man. So like I remember that's the start. I remember Joker getting announced. I remember like graduating college right around when gosh, who was announced right when I graduated college? Like I remember like graduating college, and then suddenly boom, like Byleth was there and everything. It's just crazy to think like how things have changed, and yeah, it'll be weird.
Yeah, this game and these characters have been with us our entire lives, and so yeah, of course things are different from when we first got into these things.
Yeah, it's like I remember when I first got into Smash, I was like a diehard. I was diehard for Dixie Kong. I was like Dixie Kong, and I think I was also like another character too. So it is insane to think that we're almost done.
Well, I mean, I guess it's a reminder that things change and move, and all things are transient and shit.
All good things must come to an end. The old saying.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
It's something that I guess forces you to confront that a bit, but I also think it's really cool because it's an opportunity for everyone to celebrate what Smash was able to achieve and what it meant. What I guess, I mean, I'm gonna keep playing the game, but like this whole roller coaster has been with us, and I think there's definitely gonna be a relief for me, and just being like, that's the whole roster, it's done. There's no more,
definitely.
No more thinking about, no more like, I hope it's this character, no more yearning. It's like Smash Ultimate's complete.
Just imagine if like Sakurai finishes it off. And he's like, "Thank you for attending the presentation." And he's like, "I'm actually debating if I want to add more characters or not. You'll have to look out in the future if I am interested in that." It just ends the streak.
That would be brutal.
That would be so bad.
Oh, dude.
That'd be awful.
That's the fucked up mic drop right there.
Yeah.
People speculating if we're actually gonna get more characters or not.
Oh my gosh, the amount of like hostility people would have, like, oh, you're part of the more Smash character speculation scene. No, it's not happening. I could see him.
Like setting everything on fire.
I could see him maybe like addressing people wanting more characters, maybe saying like, oh, probably something along the lines of it's like, oh, I don't think we'll like do anything, but never know. Like, something, I don't know, something just to address that, like a finality to say if there's actually characters coming or not. But,
That's true. May leave us on a cliffhanger.
Oh my gosh, if he's just like, bro, if they just like leave us on a, dude, what if they just like left us on a cliffhanger for Smash 6 or whatever the next Smash game is?
No, it's so like this is Smash riding off into the sunset for now, and then again when our lives are dramatically different again, and things have moved, and it's been a 1,000 eternities, they'll be like, hey, we're making a new Smash.
Dude, I'm so scared that like when the next Smash speculation cycle comes up, I'll likely be married with kids, and that scares the crap out of me. Because it's I'm not ready for that, man. I'm not ready to be a dad speculating Nintendo things, and like my wife walks like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "They're adding Dixie Kong in a Smash. Been 15 freaking years for this, man. Let's go." It was a big boomer.
I can't imagine that kind of life.
Yeah,
that's strange. Very weird.
Yeah, exactly. I'm also not a boomer like Joe is, so I'm not a boomer that plays with Warhammer 40k toys.
Hey man, they're not toys; those are models.
Why are you trying to Thanos snap Joe out of existence like that? That's not fair.
I mean, he can make fun of me because I like playing Fortnite. And
listen, don't mind what I'm doing.
No,
I see what I did there.
I get what you're saying.
There it is.
All right. Well, besides me making fun of Joe, we really appreciate Joe. Thank you for running this channel. You've been a great help and just a great guy in the Smash speculation scene. Like I'm going to open up a little bit here, but I remember when I discovered your channel way back in I think it was 2019. No, 2020. Excuse me, it was 2020. I remember like expecting you to be just another like, oh, this character's not making it, this character sucks, and that's it. But like you were like very positive about Smash, and I was like that because I feel like a lot of people were always negative about like DK characters and stuff. So it's really cool that you've been like way in the scene. You didn't stop and you just kind of kept going. So we appreciate you, Joe. You've been a great positive person in the scene for Smash speculation, and you've gotten to zero drama since the start, and you continue to go on. So we appreciate you for that.
Well, thank you very much.
The Donkey Kong stream.
Oh yeah, the Donkey Kong streams with assaults getting out. Like we're gonna have like people screaming at each other. Like Devin and I will be like arms up, squaring off.
Dude, the Donkey Kong stream is going to be something incredible.
Dude, we're gonna have to. We should get like actually. We should get some of like the Donkey Kong like community going. We get like DK Vine officiating it. It'd be great.
24-hour.
24-hour Donkey Kong fight stream.
Whenever they announce a new Donkey Kong game, which is inevitable, we all know it's coming. When they announce that, dude, that's going to be one hell of a stream. That's going to be like a 6-hour stream of just of us just losing our shit. That's it.
Pack your lunch.
Oh my gosh, that's when we're gonna go travel to lunch and go do a live in stream. We'll do that.
Oh yeah, dude, you'll get a face reveal that day.
Oh my gosh,
I tell you that. You'll see the construction worker on site.
You're just like Foreman Spike from Mario. You look like that. It's pretty much what you are. Well, thank you so much, everyone who's stuck around and watched. We really appreciate you. Thank you for everyone who tuned in, and also for everyone who joined the Discord call. And we love hearing people, and we love people having discussions and such. Feel free, if you have not already, join the Discord server. We're always down to have more of this kind of stuff. And as mentioned before, we will be doing more of these streams, including the Donkey Kong stream, which will be an insane half shitpost, half insane ramblings / arguments about games. So it should be fun.
Absolute legends. Just to throw it out there too, when the final Smash character comes out, I would like to do a fun, just general get-together Discord Smash night where we all just play games. We all just play Smash in a lobby.
I'd be down for that.
So yeah, I guess keep your ears to the ground. See when that happens.
Yeah, that's the goal. Well, once again, Joe, Lunch, and I say thank you for joining. You guys can exit yourselves out. Plug your stuff. Let's do that.
Oh.
Yeah, plug your stuff, guys. You can do it.
Oh, well,
I'll
I
plug-
don't need to
I'll
plug me. They're already here.
Yeah, you're already here. If you go to Twitter or Instagram and look up Hipwitch, that's HIPWITCH, you'll find my video game that I'm making with my friends. We're called Studio Hipsword. We're making a game called Hipwitch about a witch who's walking around a nature reserve and picking up mushrooms and stuff. I'm not very good at pitching myself, but that's what we're working on, and it has pretty graphics. Please come take a look.
I can attest. It looks great, and I'm excited for it. I mean, I've already wished-listed it on Steam, and you should too. And
Yes.
You should buy it when it comes out.
Thank you.
It is beautiful game.
Yeah, it looks awesome.
I had the chance to play it a little bit, and I enjoyed it. I love the music. I love the visuals. It looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. Can't wait.
All I'm saying is that when the game comes out, there needs to be a DLC that allows you to make a Donkey Kong potion, so the main character can turn into Donkey Kong. just put it out there. Can you Can you do
that's
that?
worth being sued.
Well, I mean, what you do is she doesn't turn into Donkey Kong. She turns into like copyright free
Onky Dong.
Onky Dong. Yeah, he has a purple bow tie, and he's like a blue monkey.
Big monkey with bow tie, dude. It's easy.
Please make this happen for us.
And then it's just an OD on his bow tie.
Yeah, exactly. I love this.
Onky Dong.
It says OD on his.
Oh my gosh, no, it's awful. Oh my gosh. Well, thank you, Lodge. Appreciate you. Thank you for joining as well. If you want to follow my stuff, I post funny memes and other things on Twitter. I don't really do much besides advertise my Twitch streams on Twitter, which you can also join. I'm on Twitch as Level Genesis, and also on YouTube, and I sometimes do stuff on there as well, mostly just like dumb memes and stuff. But yes, thank you so much for joining, everyone. Appreciate it. Farewell.
Farewell.
Good night, everybody.
Oh man, that was